goal at the 13-yard line, and TJC now has a 2-score lead.
Apache football is brought to you by Tyler Junior College, the College of East Texas, by Citizens First Bank, by the North Tyler Veterinary Clinic.
Quick strike on the back shoulder, pitch and catch, Jamal Bell. And how about those Apaches taking a lead with 7:51 to go?
By Mercado's Mexican Restaurant, celebrating 30 years in East Texas. By Robertson Roberts, East Texas personal injury lawyers, nationally recognized and locally trusted. By Guild Mortgage in Longview and Tyler.
And the Apaches get the pick at the 20, and that's a first down, and the Apaches take over, and maybe they finally win this football game.
By Davis Green Paint and Body. By Jim's Jewelers. By Major's Pharmacy. By American Gold and Diamond Exchange and the new Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center. And by Tyler Ford. It's Apache football time in East Texas.
And he's gone! Touchdown, Apaches!
From the Kid Jones broadcast booth. Kid Jones Convenience Stores. Fuel your day with KJ. Here are Bill Coates and Kevin Simon.
From Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium tonight, the Tyler Junior College Apaches go out of conference to take on the Drillers, a Texas A&T team, and a prep school club that will come in here tonight with an 0-4 record. The Apaches are 2-2. They lost their first 2 games of the year, but they've won their last 2, and they now sport a 2-1 conference record and bring some momentum into this football game. And so Tyler Junior College looking to get above 500 tonight in a game that they expect to win. Kevin Simon is alongside. For 2 reasons, this game has been changed up a bit. Number 1, the Apaches expect to win this game big. Typically they do. But number 2, because of weather concerns, Tyler Junior College and Texas A&T and the officials have agreed to change up the quarter structure tonight. The first quarter will be 15 minutes long, then 12 in the second, and then 10 and 10 in the third quarter. And I think as much as anything else, Kevin, we've seen in the past a running clock in this game. They can't by rule do that anymore, so they're going to shorten this football game.
What's the next best thing? And I like the format. Again, this game is usually lopsided. Last year was 56-0 in favor of the Apaches. And the last time the Drillers scored the Apaches was 2014, so we expect a lopsided affair, and I like the format they're going with.
PJC's hot right now.
Yeah, confidence. 2 big conference wins over ranked opponents, and now they get to exhale against the Drillers today. But and they've earned it. Those are 2 huge wins that the Apaches had to have, and they got them done.
They beat Trinity Valley 2 weeks ago in Athens, and then last Saturday night here on the team, the Tyler Junior College Apaches knocked off the Navarra Bulldogs 59-41 in a wild game at this stadium. Like Kevin said, the last 4 years have been pretty lopsided. In 2014, Tyler Junior College traveled to Texas A&T in Santa Fe, Texas, and won 73-6. In 2015, it was a 72-0 game. In 2016, the Apaches again routed A&T 63-0. In 2017, Tyler Junior College beat A&T 56-0. So, as Kevin said, these games have been lopsided. These are all freshmen on this Texas A&T team. We don't know much about them, but we know a lot about the Apaches, and they've been playing well. Last week, they used 2 quarterbacks to win that game. One of those guys was Jeremiah Crawford from Mendiola, who will join us coming up on the pregame show. Also coming up before kickoff tonight, we'll hear from Chris Sanders, who had a pick 6 as a defensive end for Tyler last week to put that game away, and, of course, our visit with Danny Palmer. Coming up tonight here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, the Tyler Junior College Apaches against the Drillers from Texas A&T on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Innovative engineering and Tyler's Brandon Corporation. For almost 40 years, the aviation experts at the Brandon Corporation have made flying easier at general aviation airports across the state of Texas. In cities like Port Isabel, Robstown, Rockport, Cotulla, Jasper, Port Lavaca, and Winnsboro, the Brandon Corporation has brought improvements to airside and landside operations.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
92.1 FM, The Team.
There are two sides to tire buying. There's the fun you who wants crisp handling that puts a smile on your face. And then there's the real...
You might have already heard that Ford is recalling all 15 through 18 regular cab and Super Crew F-150s for a seatbelt issue. Well, the fix is simple, but I know sometimes getting your truck into service isn't so simple. So on Saturday, September 22nd, we're opening the service department at Tyler Ford and bringing on extra technicians to help. We'll even have some local food trucks to feed you while we complete the recall. Our treat. While the notification letters won't go out until September 24th, we want to help you beat the rush and go ahead and get this one out of the way. And this is for any recalled F-150. It doesn't matter where you bought it. All we ask is that you call and schedule an appointment because time slots are going to fill up fast. And if the 22nd doesn't work for you, just give us a call anyway, and we'll do everything we can to schedule a time that does. Like I say, Tyler Ford is the real deal, even when it requires doing things real different.
Hello fans, this is Randy Grooms with Citizens First Bank here in Tyler. Have you ever wondered where to start when getting ready to purchase that new home or commercial property? Or how to refinance an existing home or business loan? At Citizens First Bank, we specialize in dealing with people like you, helping to simplify the loan process. We will work with you to find the loan product that best fits your personal or business needs and follow it through to a prompt closing. Give us a call first at Citizens First, 581-1900, and come see what it's like to bank with the only A-plus rated bank in East Texas, where we always service the loans we make.
Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Crawford in at quarterback for Tyler. Takes a snap, back to pass, steps, throws, end zone, call it touchdown Curtis. Touchdown Apaches. Game tied. Extra point could give the Apaches the lead.
Well, that's an excellent pass once again by Crawford. Tom Curtis on a post route in the back of the end zone, and he was wide open. That's a nice drive by the Apaches.
And TJC defeated Navarra 59-41 last Saturday night here at the stadium. Welcome back into the Kid Jones broadcast booth. That was a big conference victory for Tyler Junior College. Back-to-back wins, as Kevin said, over ranked teams tonight. Apaches go out of conference against Texas A&T. Jeremiah Crawford came off the bench against the Navarra Bulldogs last week after Augie DiBasi got hurt. Augie had a pretty good game as well, but Crawford also gave the Apaches a big spark in the second half. He wound up throwing 2 touchdown passes in that game as TJC wins 59-41.
Jeremiah just talked about coming off the bench. Augie was having a pretty good game himself and, leading his team in the fourth quarter at crunch time on Saturday night. And what all happened and how you feel you played?
I feel like I played okay. I didn't play to the best of my ability. I think I could have gave more to the team. Augie played a hell of a game throughout the whole game. I came in and I had to make things run, and that's what really happened. Augie did a great job to hold it up throughout the whole game. He did a great job, and I just came in, and at the end of the game, we made it happen.
Talk to me about what went right in that fourth quarter. Were you confident when you went in?
I was pretty confident, but at the same time, the whole momentum of the game changed. The momentum of the whole game. That's what helped us win, was the momentum of the game. Everybody came in as one at the end of the game, and we finally got it together. I came out and I played I feel like I can play better. I feel like I can have a better game, but we'll see.
Still, the season's still young. You've got a game this week as a group where you're heavily favored against Texas A&T. How do you not let down as a group?
A&T is another team. They're just another team. You come out and play as if you were playing against Kilgore, Trinity Valley, anybody. That's how you come out and play. You don't let down for anybody. If they chose to win, it don't matter. I don't care. I'd rather come out and play.
You grew up around here, of course, Mineola, state champion. So you knew a little bit about junior college football in this area. So why TJC? How did you come to be in the patch?
It was kind of one of my my best offers that I had. Coach Palmer came to me and he said, "We got an offense for you. We want you to run it." I said, "All right, here I come."
It's been 2 years since that state championship. Just talk about, the memories of Mineola State Championship and how that carries over to this one.
I had a state championship mindset when I was at Mineola. Like, I wasn't going out to lose. I bring that mindset to TJC, too. So when I get my chance, I don't plan to lose.
Sophomore Jeremiah Crawford, a big part of what TJC also plans to do tonight. Coach Palmer will talk about that coming up in a moment. Again, 2 touchdown passes and 26 yards rushing last week with the sophomore Jeremiah Crawford from Mineola. TJC and Texas A&T tonight here at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. About 76 degrees at kickoff time and overcast. Hopefully no rain before the night is over. Coming up on the pregame show, we'll hear from Apache's head coach Danny Palmer on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Your search for a home loan should start and end with Guild Mortgage, the Holyfield Group. Tom Holyfield has served East Texans and their mortgage needs for over 20 years. Guild Mortgage is located at 1300 Hollybrook Drive in Longview, Texas, 75605, and 6775 Old Jacksonville Highway, Suite 2 in Tyler, Texas, 75703. They're on the web at tomholyfield.com. Equal housing lender. Company NMLS number 3274. Tom Holyfield NMLS number 210861.
Wherever you see wood on your home, Bullard Siding can help you save money and make your home last longer.
The eaves, the overhangs, the sidewalls, the gables, any place you see paint or wood.
That's Clay Chambliss, owner of Bullard Siding.
The benefits of siding are pretty amazing. You don't have to fool with it anymore. Once you put it up, you're pretty well finished. It's going to eliminate the need for the painting or reduce any potential wood rot. If it's properly installed, the rain will never get to it.
Vinyl siding products for the exterior of your home have the look and feel of wood.
Vinyl siding is not just vinyl siding. Now, you've got a lot of different cedar shapes. You have stone-appearing products that are so realistic. The cedar, you can put your hand on and think you're going to get a splinter. It's that realistic. Lifetime warranties, as far as the weatherability, is just tremendous compared to paint.
Let Bullard Siding be your home improvement resource. Bullard Siding, more than 70 years, serving Tyler and East Texas. Online at bullardsiding.com. Bullard Siding.
All right, pop quiz. What's better, the sound of a Burger King Whopper patty sizzling on a flame grill, or the fact that right now you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? The answer is A and B. Both are better. Get to Burger King today for the 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Always flame grilled and made with 100% beef. Always prepared to order with freshly chopped onions and tomatoes. The 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Only at Burger King. For a limited time, participation varies. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Vehicle technology is advancing at a blistering pace, and after a collision, correctly repairing those vehicles has become just as advanced. Now more than ever, your choice for collision repair directly impacts the future safety and quality of your vehicle. For those reasons and many more, choose Davis Green Paint and Body. Committed to this economic community for over 65 years and equally committed to the highest standards of vehicle repair. And most importantly, your safety. Davis Green Paint and Body. You're driving home their reputation.
92.1 FM, the Team.
Non-conference game tonight at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium for the Apaches against Texas A&T. And head coach Danny Palmer is with us. You've won 2 in a row. This is a hot football team right now.
Well, we've really played well on defense. We've got 9 interceptions in the 4 games that we've played. and put our offense in a real good position to score. We didn't take advantage of those opportunities early when we had great chances, but we have lately. And the kicking game remains, it just keeps improving. The coverage, the returns, the kicker, Blake Patterson. And overall, our defense is really, really strong. And our offense is gradually getting better in the offensive line. And now that we're kind of settling down that it's going to take 2 or 3 quarterbacks to win a ball game, the running back core is getting healthy. But I'm really proud. I would have to say that our defense has been the cause of winning the last 2 games, and the offense has taken advantage. Our offense has taken advantage of scoring opportunities.
Was there a moment in any of these games where the light kind of went on for these guys?
Yeah, there's a few times where I thought it went off too, because we come from behind on both. I think Jeremiah Crawford come into the game last Saturday night, sparked us. I know everyone noticed a complete difference in his quickness. Augie played tough. And, of course, last week or week before last, you had Andrew Fernandez that played every snap. We've been sparked the last two games. We were behind in both games at some point in time. And I think we're behind 21-7. But playing AT&T, if we play our game and we don't look sloppy and we don't slop around, we got a good chance of winning that football game, because sometimes your kids let up after playing an emotional game and you're playing an opponent that's not equal to you, you get sloppy. That's one of Nick Saban's favorite times to really get after his team, but I'm going to kind of back off from mine because I like them right now.
Texas A&T is it a tough game to play? If you were, if there was odds given, you'd be a huge favorite in this game. Is this a tough game to play?
Yeah, and because of all those reasons, you have more depth than they do. They don't have as much depth at each position. So during the ball game, it was really noticeable at the end of the second quarter and the third and fourth quarter. But they'll bring some good kids up here. There'll be 2 or 3 kids we'll probably take off their team, like Cavante Jackson played for them last year, and they just don't have they don't have enough depth. But you still got to play.
You mentioned the quarterbacks earlier. You weren't sure about any of them 2 weeks ago, and now you've got 3 of them that appear to play. So how do you line them up tonight?
Well, of course, Augie will start, and then Jeremiah Crawford will play. We'll wait and see. I'd rather have Andrew completely well for the New Mexico military game, and that would give him 2 weeks of complete rest, or 3 weeks of complete rest, because he rested last week, and then this week, and then if he rests again one more week, he'll be able to play against New Mexico military.
You've reached the mathematical midway point of the season, so it's kind of push time. So just talk about what your goals are for this game as you tee it up for these Final Four after this.
Well, getting through Navarra and Trinity Valley was a big lift. That was a big plus on our side. But now Cisco's beating Kilgore. Navarra's beating Kilgore. Glenn sitting there pretty good. They had beaten Navarra and us, but now there's Trinity Valley still in the mix. NEO is in the mix. Kilgore's in the mix. Cisco's in the mix. There's nobody out of it. I think within the next 2 weeks we'll know more.
It does feel good for TJC to be in the mix, doesn't it?
It feels real good after a shaky start and not really doing well offensively. When our defense was, I know I mentioned it quite a bit, but we got to score inside the 25 when we get opportunities.
Coach, the Apaches against Texas A&T tonight here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. That's head coach Danny Palmer, and we continue after this timeout.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
Hello fans, this is Randy Grooms with Citizens First Bank here in Tyler. Have you ever wondered where to start when getting ready to purchase that new home or commercial property? Or how to refinance an existing home or business loan? At Citizens First Bank, we specialize in dealing with people like you, helping to simplify the loan process. We will work with you to find the loan product that best fits your personal or business needs and follow it through to a prompt closing. Give us a call first at Citizens First, 581-1900, and come see what it's like to bank with the only A-plus rated bank in East Texas, where we always service the loans we make.
Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com.
You might have already heard that Ford is recalling all 15 through 18 regular cab and Super Crew F-150s for a seatbelt issue. Well, the fix is simple, but I know sometimes getting your truck into service isn't so simple. So on Saturday, September 22nd, we're opening the service department at Tyler Ford and bringing on extra technicians to help. We'll even have some local food trucks to feed you while we complete the recall. Our treat. While the notification letters won't go out until September 24th, we want to help you beat the rush and go ahead and get this one out of the way. And this is for any recalled F-150. It doesn't matter where you bought it. All we ask is that you call and schedule an appointment because time slots are going to fill up fast. And if the 22nd doesn't work for you, just give us a call anyway, and we'll do everything we can to schedule a time that does. Like I say, Tyler Ford is the real deal, even when it requires doing things real different.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Back to throw, throws the little screen. It's picked off by the Apaches, and this is a pick six. Touchdown Apaches. How about that, Chris Sanders? Tyler takes the lead. A 15-yard interception returned by Chris Sanders. Indeed, the Apaches last week defeated Navarra here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium to win a big ball game, 59-41. Welcome back into the Kid Jones broadcast booth tonight. The Apaches go out of conference against Texas A&T. Tyler's defense scored 2 touchdowns in the game last week. They also got an interception touchdown late in the game by middle linebacker Chandler Ferguson. But as far as the defensive unit goes, Chris Sanders, who's called a hammer defensive end out of Austin, had a big defensive touchdown on that play late in the first half that gave the Apaches a lot of momentum going into the locker room, and they never gave it up.
How good does the team feel about itself after 2 in a row?
I feel really well, beating 2 ranked opponents. In our heart, we felt like we could do it from the very beginning. Even from the beginning of the season. Really overcoming, the first loss, coming from Blinn, it really helped us come together. And we all kind of sat down, and then we knew, basically what we have to do throughout the whole season to be successful.
Tell me about that pick six, how that went down.
Well, we watched film all week on their little screen, and so I read my tackle, and my tackle hurried up and got down the field, and then I read the quarterback, and then once the ball was in the air, I just had to make a play on it and take it to the house.
Did you feel like that play gave the team a ton of momentum going into halftime?
Yes, sir, because after that play, we were up, and then I think DeArve Brown got a pick right before the half, so we knew going into that we had the momentum.
How do you create turnovers?
A lot of it has to do with team chemistry, knowing that the guy next to you and the guy behind you, that everybody in the team is going to do their job. And so it really helps. It helps you as a player that you know that your brother next to you is going to do his job. And so it makes you all just go harder.
In what ways has this defense improved since week 2 in that loss to Blinn?
We improved on a lot of things. We've created a lot of picks, a lot of sacks. We kind of found what works for us now, basically what doesn't. From that week, it was a reflection on basically this is where we are, this is what we need to work on. And after that, we've just been polishing up and working on those things.
You're heavily favored this week against Texas A&T. How do you go into a game like this and not let down?
Going into this week, you want to polish up on everything. You don't want to try to play down. You want to play to basically the best that you can. Yeah, basically look as best as you can. And that way, you do the best, you look the best, and hopefully, you can get your, do well, and everybody does well. Going in that way, other teams and stuff, when they look film, that they know, you don't play down to your opponent, but you make sure that you play well no matter who you play.
From Austin LBJ to Tyler Junior College, from LBJ to TJC, how did that happen?
I got recruited by Coach Rocco. He came down, through a mutual friend. I met Coach Rocco, and TJC basically ran the same defense I did in high school. And so I started talking to Coach Rocco, and we were just talking back and forth. And I knew that when I came here, it was this feeling of like community. It's a beautiful campus. The coaches, they love their job. And so I just fell in love with the coaches, and the players we're all about each other, basically. It's one big family, so I knew that this is where I wanted to be.
Apache defensive end Chris Sanders from Austin. It's the Apaches and Texas A&T's Drillers coming up tonight at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Your search for a home loan should start and end with Guild Mortgage, the Holyfield Group. Tom Holyfield has served East Texans and their mortgage needs for over 20 years. Guild Mortgage is located at 1300 Hollybrook Drive in Longview, Texas, 75605, and 6775 Old Jacksonville Highway, Suite 2 in Tyler, Texas, 75703. They're on the web at tomholyfield.com. Equal housing lender. Company NMLS number 3274. Tom Holyfield, NMLS number 210861.
Replace the parts of your home exterior that are made of wood with today's vinyl siding, and you'll never paint again.
With the vinyl, you don't ever have to paint it.
That's Chris Chambliss of Bullard Siding in Tyler.
The extent of your maintenance is washing it from time to time when it looks like it's getting dirty, but you really don't have to do anything to it at all.
Today's vinyl siding is nothing like the siding of days gone by.
To the untrained eye, it's hard to distinguish from wood. Typically looks a lot better than wood, actually, because it doesn't have the inconsistencies in it that wood does. You're not going to have any warping, and obviously the paint doesn't flake or anything like that. Termites obviously can't eat it. It's just a far superior product than wood. It really is. We have jobs that, they've been up for 20 plus years and still look brand new.
For vinyl siding products that will make your home look better and last longer, let Bullard Siding be your home improvement resource. Bullard Siding, more than 70 years of East Texans taking care of other East Texans. Online at bullardsiding.com. Bullard Siding.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
All right, pop quiz. What's better? The sound of a Burger King Whopper patty sizzling on a flame grill? Or the fact that right now you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? The answer is A and B. Both are better. Get to Burger King today for the 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Always flame grilled and made with 100% beef. Always prepared to order with freshly chopped onions and tomatoes. The 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Only at Burger King. For a limited time, participation varies. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
92.1 FM, The Team. This is The Team. 92.1 FM, KRWR Tyler. Colin Cowherd, weekdays 11 till 2. You're on The Team.
National anthem by the Apache Band and the Apache Bells, and we're ready to play some football tonight at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Other games tonight, conference games in the Southwest Junior College Football Conference. Blends at Trinity Valley tonight. Navarra playing host to Cisco at NEO is at Kilgore. In conference play as we begin tonight, Blinn is 2-0. NEO and Cisco are both 1-0. Tyler is 2-1. Top 4 teams make the playoffs. Trinity Valley at 1-1, Navarra 1-2, Kilgore 1-2, and New Mexico Military, who'll be here next week, are both 0-2. in league play. Again, the top 4 make the playoffs. It's a 9-game regular season, so we are in effect at the mathematical midway point of the regular season tonight. It's a fast season. If you don't win early and often, you can get left behind pretty quickly.
They're done by Halloween, but again, if Apache's got off to a rocky start, but they played some pretty good football, starting with the quarterbacks the last 2 games, so hopefully that continues here tonight.
What do you think the best part? What have they done, in your opinion, the most impressive thing in these last 2 weeks?
I don't think there's any doubt that it starts with the quarterback play. They really needed better play out of the quarterback position going into game 3, and they got that with Fernandez and then last week the 2 quarterbacks. So it started with that, but the defense has been pretty solid, forcing a lot of turnovers.
Eric O'Quinn from Chapel Hill, David Hogue from Mesquite, Jeremiah Crawford from Mineola, and Jermaine Breeley from Mansfield are the Tyler captains tonight. The Apaches are in their home gold pants, black tops, black helmet, gold numerals with the gold and black block TJC. And the Drillers wear their white road unis tonight with a dark number trimmed in red. Our referee is Ricky Drennan tonight, and it looks like the Drillers have won the toss and deferred, so that Tyler offense will be Ricky Heron, our referee, and the Tyler offense, it appears, will have the football first. They come in averaging 439.5 yards a game, 34 points per ball game. They've been giving up as a team for the season 469. Last week they gave up well over 500 yards against Navarra, but their defense also is among the national leaders with double-digit interceptions over a 4-game period of time. So they have also made big plays.
Yeah, and you know, they can hang their hats on what the defense has been able to do for us and all of those turnovers. But again, the quarterback play has improved, and those guys are going to have to keep stepping up. Again, they should. Tonight's TJC plan has to be to get a lead and then work on getting some backups in there to build some depth and to reward the guys that don't get a whole lot of playing time.
We look for Augie Diabasi, the freshman from Pontevedra, Florida, to start tonight at quarterback, but Crawford should play. Fernandez probably won't, although we won't say that definitely, trying to get him completely healthy. We look for Trent Kennedy from Cypress to start at tailback tonight with Davian Curtis, Demias Jimerson, and Otis Lanier as the wide receivers, and the fullback, H-back/tight end to be Jacob Kaner across the offensive front. Jimmy Price and Alex Castilla, the tackles. Dondrick Collins and Dan Wilkins from Brisbane, Australia, the guards, and Joseph Bell is the center. Mike Holmes is the coach at Texas A&T. They play their home games at Santa Fe High School, where they had a school shooting a few months back. We were there about 4 years ago, and on that campus, and I remember it made national news one day here, I think within the last year, was it not?
Not that long ago, right?
Yeah. And we were on that campus a few years ago. Absolutely.
When we saw that news, but I remember how pretty a day it was down there in Santa Fe, but also the Apaches won that game 73-6 and could have easily scored 100.
Yes, absolutely could have easily scored 100. Ball teed up by the Drillers. Obed Guerrero is their kicker. Did talk to one of their coaches this week and got some information. Again, these prep school teams typically play JUCOs. These guys pretty much play everybody in the conference. They've already lost to Blinn and Cisco this year. They beat Fort Hood, a team from Fort Hood. Not exactly sure what they were made up of. The kick is away, and it is high and short, and it'll be Jimerson at the 20-yard line. Upfield to the 30, bounces off a tackler, 35. Jimerson to midfield to the 40 and the 45, 6-yard line, where he should start. We look for a defensive front for A&T of Dejuan Harris, Deshaundre Miller, 235, 290 respectively. Zacchaeus Wiggins is 260, and Conan Walker weighs about 230. Tracy Gwaltney, a 215-pounder. Jose Lucio in the middle at 230, and Uriah McDuffie at 220. Defensive backs Elgin Collins, John L. Smith, Jabari Fitzpatrick, and Byron Clark. Again, Tyler goes left to right from the near hash at the mark at the 45-yard line, and DiBiase hands it on first down on a jet sweep to Eli Aiken. Aiken gets it out to the midfield stripe and picks up 7 yards across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Make that Tyrese Chambers. Chambers, not Aiken. Chambers, the freshman from Baltimore, Maryland, picks up 7 on the jet sweep off the edge. Second down, 3.
Easy 7 yards. He danced around a little bit, but got upfield for good yardage on first down.
Remember, we're going to play a 15-minute first quarter, 12 in the second, and then 10 and 10 in the third and the fourth quarter. 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line. Kennedy next to the quarterback gets the ball off left tackle and has a big hole downfield inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. He picks up about 10 yards on that play. It's a Tyler first down.
Apaches didn't run the football as effectively last week as they like to run it, but still, again, the defense came up big with all the turnovers. But pretty good couple of runs so far.
So Tyler has a first down. That's a 9-yard gain. They mark him at the 39-yard line. Kennedy, who had 77, he was Tyler's leading rusher against Navarro last week. DiBiase swings it out near side, finds Chambers, caught 40, 35-30, 25-20, breaks a tackle to the 10 to the 5, and he's in. Touchdown. Heck of a job to break a tackle at about the 40-yard line, and the Apaches draw first blood. That's a 39-yard touchdown pass from Augie DiBiase to number 3, Tyrese Chambers.
Chambers did a great job after the catch of not only breaking tackles, but staying in bounds as well. And that's an easy score, and it's kind of been the way it's gone against the Drillers. So nice job. Good start for the Apaches.
39-yard pass. DiBiase to Chambers. And Tyler Junior College is on the board first. First touchdown for Tyrese Chambers. Blake Patterson looking to add the extra point, and does. 13:44 to go. First quarter. Tyler is on the board quickly. They lead A&T 7-0 on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall.
Drive. 55 yards, 3 plays.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 and the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
92.1 FM, the Team.
Tyler leads 7-0. Kickoff by Patterson, taken at the 10-yard line by Elgin Collins. He's upfield to the 25-30, breaks a tackle out near the 40-yard line before the Apaches finally bring him to the ground. And a pretty good-looking first play for the young man from the Houston area playing for Texas A&T. Good-looking, quick drive for Tyler Junior College.
3 plays, 55 yards, a minute and 8 seconds. Chambers again with a nice run after catch for the Apache score.
Talking to their coaches this week, we're not sure about the starting quarterback. I had Altante Hatter listed as the starter, but looks like Matt Morrissey will open up. Looks like he's more of a thrower. They will open up in an I formation. We'll set the Apache defense for you coming up in a moment. Tyler plays a 4-2-5 look defensively, and the officials blow it dead before we ever get rolling here, and I think they're going to call the offense for a delay of game, I believe.
That's not a good start. Delay a game on your first play before you even get off your first snap. It's the delay a game, so not off to the best start. 1st and 15. A minute and a half into this game, Tyler up 7-0. Morrissey has 3 receivers in an I formation, traditional I backfield. Hand the ball off, coming near side for about 3 yards, and Ladarian Hudson makes the tackle after a running play to the near side. I believe the ball carrier that time was Trey Grimes, their tailback, a 5'10", 190-pounder. He wound up picking up about 2 yards, make it 3 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down and 12. So 2 minutes into the ball game, Tyler Junior College already up 7-0 on the pitch and catch from DiBiase to Chambers. And Morrissey has a 2nd and 12 against this ball-hawking Tyler defense at the 36-yard line, going right to left. Line up 2 receivers to the near side of the field and snap the football. Morrissey will hand it off to Grimes, and he trips and falls at the line of scrimmage. Actually lost a yard back to the 35-yard line. Not sure what happened there. I think he tripped over his offensive lineman, Big Ja'Cory Bangura, 6'4", 285 pounds. I think he got tripped up by his own offensive lineman.
Not sure how much these kids actually get a chance to practice with each other. They're all looking to get opportunities somewhere else. In fact, Tyler has recruited several of their players over the years. And Cavante Jackson, who had that big game on the ground against Trinity Valley 2 weeks ago, played for A&T last year. So some of the guys Tyler's playing against tonight could be Apaches next year. Back to throw. Morrissey swings it out near side, and it's Grimes who makes the catch, juggled the ball, and then got smacked at the 35-yard line by a couple of TJC Apaches, including cornerback Nate Dickey. And it'll be fourth down. 3 minutes into the game, it'll be fourth down and 14 from the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good catch. Good job of concentrating by Grimes. He did bobble it, but still reeled it in and at least got upfield with it. They'll be forced to punt anyway.
All right, so coming into the game to kick it is Guerrero. Let me check that. It's not Guerrero. It'll be number 92, Deshaundre Miller, I think. Is that right? And let's see how he kicks the ball. Not a bad end-over-end kick. It'll bounce at the 37 and will be fielded by Bailey for Tyler Junior College. Justin upfield to the 39-yard line. The young man from Wiley caught that ball on one bounce and returns it to about the 39-yard line, depending on where the officials spot the ball. Tyler will have its second possession. And it's always a crapshoot to figure out where these guys are going to put it down. Look like they picked the 38 instead of the 39. Right. I'm not even sure they know. It's kind of a guess, but the Apaches will start there. East Texas State Fair into its second day. Off to our left. Got a great view of it here in the press box, and a handoff on first down to Kennedy. Trenton picking his way into the secondary, and he's upfield to the 50 and across the 50 for a gain of 14 to the A&T 48-yard line for Trenton Kennedy.
Breaking tackles along the way. That's a good, tough run for another Apache first down.
Well, TJC already into A&T territory. Looks like they only brought about 30 kids to this game tonight, so their guys are going to have to do a lot of duty. Everybody, I'm sure, will play. Handoff to Kennedy on first down to the 40-yard line. That's another Tyler first down inside the 40, down to the 36. So that's 12 more for Trenton Kennedy. They're certainly padding his numbers as Tyler looks to pound and grind and pound here in the first quarter.
Yeah, just the easy run off left tackle for big yardage once again. The Apache offensive line doing a good job, a nice job by Kennedy as well.
What's the phrase, ground and pound, right?
Yeah.
That actually rhymes. First down at the 36-yard line. They run blitz, hand it to Kennedy, and he jukes the linebacker and gets about 13 more. Still on his feet, breaking tackles. Gets a whole bunch more, about 20 yards down to the 16-yard line.
Got another 10 yards after contact. The offensive line doing a good job, but again, 10 yards after contact by Kennedy.
So it's a first down for the Apaches at the 16-yard line. 10:30 to go here in the opening quarter. Tyler up 7-0 against Texas A&T. Davion Curtis and Demius Jimerson split out wide near side. This time they've got Killen in the ball game. Ron Killen from Wichita Falls is the tight end. Curtis goes in motion. They'll hand it to him, and Curtis at the 15. Former Longhorn at the 10-yard line. And he goes out of bounds around the 10. They're going to mark him out at the 11. Curtis, of course, transferred into TJC from the University of Texas 2 days before the season opener at Kilgore and made an impact in that game. He's their leading receiver with 17 catches, picked up 4 there.
The Apaches have to find a way to get in the football more. It's not necessary tonight, but going forward, they got to find a way to get the ball in Curtis's hands.
Ball's at the 11. Let's be generous and say 2nd and 5. At about the 11-yard line, far side to short side, out of the shotgun. DiBiase takes the snap, gives it to Kennedy. He'll have a nice hold near the 6 and close to a first down before he's tripped up. Close, maybe not close enough. Looks like they're going to mark it as a 3rd and short. Between the 6 and the 7-yard line for the Apaches. Coming out of the ball game, Kennedy checks out, and Willie Phillips is into the ball game. Phillips, a freshman from Wichita Falls. Played early. Haven't seen him the last couple of weeks. He'll get the handoff here. He'll be hit at the line of scrimmage, breaking tackles inside the 5, 1st and goal as he gets it to the 4. Again, somebody blitzing into the hole that time. He hit him at the line of scrimmage, but Phillips, who is a 211-pound freshman, had enough strength to just roll off that tackle, and it's a 1st and goal, Tyler.
That was Tracy Gewaltney who came up and laid a big hit, but got to wrap up. Nice job of getting upfield for the first down.
All right, so 1st and goal, Apaches at the 4-yard line. Phillips stays in. Killen's in the ball game. Hand the ball off to Phillips. He's hit at the 5 and maybe got a half a yard. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, but his momentum maybe picked up a half a yard. Well done that time by the kids from the Houston area. They do a good job. That's DeJuan Harris in on that tackle. So it'll be second and goal at the 3 for Tyler with 8:40 to go in the quarter.
Better job up front by the Drillers. Again, they're getting knocked backwards early in this ball game.
Second and goal, Tyler, at the 3-yard line. They lead 7-0. Pistol shotgun formation behind the quarterback. Handed to Phillips. He's hit at the 2 to the 1, and I think he got in. Touchdown. Willie Phillips. There's a flag down. Phillips driving the last 2 yards on his own and tag the goal line to score if it stands.
Yeah, it'll be offsides against the Drillers.
So Tyler does score. And with 8:22 to go, that's a 3-yard TD by Willie Phillips. And so the Apaches are up 13-0. And Patterson's extra point to come. Again, that's why one of the reasons they've chosen to shorten this football game a bit, partly because of the weather and partly because what we think and figure will happen. Extra points good. 8:22 to go. First quarter, 14-0 Apaches on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
All right, pop quiz. What's better? The sound of a Burger King Whopper patty sizzling on a flame grill? Or the fact that right now you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? The answer is A and B. Both are better. Get to Burger King today for the 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Always flame grilled and made with 100% beef. Always prepared to order with freshly chopped onions and tomatoes. The 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Only at Burger King. For a limited time, participation varies. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
There are 2 sides to tire buying. There's the fun you who wants crisp handling that puts a smile on your face. And then there's the realist you who needs something with all-season capability and a great mileage warranty. Luckily, there are tires capable of both. Introducing the BF Goodrich and Michelin tires for crossovers, SUVs, and light trucks. Billings Tire and Service has got both sides covered. Billings Tire and Service, 2150 West Grande Boulevard in Tyler, and online at billingstire.net.
92.1 FM, the Team.
8:22 first quarter. Tyler leads Texas A&T 14-0.
8 plays, 62 yards, 3 minutes and 10 seconds on that scoring drive. Phillips punches it in.
Willie Phillips, freshman from Wichita Falls, who had 3,000 yards rushing and 48 touchdowns. For Old High, as it's called in Wichita Falls, scores the touchdown, and the Apaches preparing to kick off again here. Next week, they'll get a little more serious again. New Mexico Military comes in. They're still winless in conference play. And it is a long drive from Roswell, New Mexico into East Texas, but those guys will be here next Saturday night, and we'll have the broadcast for you of that game as the ball's teed up. And for Tyler Junior College, bringing in, I think, a new it's Blake Patterson still kicking away. High and deep and bouncing at the 5-yard line, and they pick it up at the 5. And it'll be great coverage downfield for Tyler. They nail him at about the 10-yard line. Looked like the return man, Elgin Collins, couldn't quite make up his mind what to do with that bouncing ball. But when he did finally pick it up, the Apaches were all over him. So we'll see the A&T defense, not AT&T. Yeah. I'm guessing that AT&T might be able to buy a better football team.
Well, I've said that a couple of times in the broadcast when we cover this game, AT&T, but...
Well, they make cell phones. Yeah. At least the ones that I'm using right now. They don't field football teams. I don't think, do they? They've got enough money. I'm surprised they don't have an NFL team, right? The Drillers, from their own 11-yard line, Fitzpatrick Morrissey is the quarterback, and they blow the whistle at the snap of the football. And I'd be willing to bet whatever I got in my pocket that it's a motion penalty against A&T. Is this against Tyler? Well, I would have lost that bet.
I should have took that bet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Will Jones that actually jumped into the neutral zone and made contact.
I'm glad I didn't actually make that bet. I was just popping off.
See?
5-yard walk-off against Tyler to the 16. It'll be 1st and 5. 8:16 to go here in the quarter. And TJC, again, using a lot of players. Alec Frederick is in playing cornerback. The Apaches will break out some of their reserves tonight. Guys will get an opportunity to play. Looks like Clayton Rutz and Jack Hook are in the Tyler secondary as Morrissey hands the ball off, and Detorian Smith gets Grimes on the edge, and he actually loses about a yard on that play. Make that Cody Dillard. Dillard, the sophomore from Allen, 49, not 46 on that tackle. But Dillard, the sophomore from Allen, part of that great football program. Drops him for a 2-yard loss back to the 14, where it'll be 3rd down and 7. Check that 2nd and 7 coming up.
A little slow getting up. He's finally up and making his way back to the huddle, but he took a big hit.
From the 14-yard line, 2nd and 7. The Drillers going right to left on your dial here in the opening quarter. And Morrissey out of the shotgun. They run both under center and out of the shotgun, and he's in big trouble, and Will Jones gets him back at the 2-yard line. Will was the first one there, and other Apaches were all over him, but we'll give Will Jones the bulk of the credit for that quarterback sack, and it'll be 4th down and long coming up. I keep getting ahead of myself on downs. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and about 16 coming up with 7 minutes to go in the quarter.
And the Apaches could probably get away with doing that all night long. Just blitz on every play. I don't think the Drillers can get everybody blocked, but that's a huge play with the Apache defense.
I would think that offensive line play would be the toughest thing to coordinate in a short period of time.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right. They're very big up front. Doesn't mean they're athletic, but they're big up front.
They are big. Ball's at the 5-yard line. Whistle blows, and the A&T kids want a timeout. We'll take it with them. 6:47 to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Tyler. Back in 30 seconds on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
92.1 FM, the Team.
A&T just burned a timeout. They've got a 3rd and long at their own 5-yard line. This would be dangerous territory for them. And so Morrissey out of the shotgun stands at the goal line in a 4-wide receiver, 1-back formation. Snap, blitz coming. Hit as he throws upfield. This is into double coverage, and it's short and almost picked off. Alaric Frederick had his hands on that ball, and that thing was way short of the mark. And Frederick had him pretty well blanketed at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good pressure again by the blitzing backers for TJC. Forced an early pass. Now the rain is coming down. That won't help. But good pressure and good coverage as well.
Break out the umbrellas because we've got a little rain in the area. And with 6:39 to go in the quarter, it's coming down hard right now.
Out of nowhere, it just started coming down.
All right, so kids get to play in the rain. As long as there's no lightning, we're fine. But it is coming down hard right now. Now the officials blow it dead. Are they going to send the guys off the field? A&T takes another time off. Oh, okay. Take another 30-second break. 14-0 Tyler. Back in 30 seconds. 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Your search for a home loan should start and end with Guild Mortgage, the Holyfield Group. Tom Holyfield has served East Texans and their mortgage needs for over 20 years. Guild Mortgage is located at 1300 Hollybrook Drive in Longview, Texas, 75605, and 6775 Old Jacksonville Highway, Suite 2 in Tyler, Texas, 75703. They're on the web at tomholyfield.com. Equal housing lender. Company NMLS number 3274. Tom Holyfield, NMLS number 210861.
92.1 FM, the Team.
4th and 16 with the rain coming down. First quarter at the stadium. 14-0 Tyler, and A&T going to punt. They bounce that ball back to the punter, and he gets it high and short, and it'll bounce at the 28-yard line and take a Tyler roll down to the 21. A high, short kick by the punter that time, and LaDarren Williams' kick was way, way high and short, not even long enough for Bailey to fair catch. And when it did, it took a big backward roll. And so Tyler will start this drive up 21-0 with 6:29 to go in the quarter at the A&T 21-yard line.
Yeah, great field position. The punter is listed as an offensive lineman, and he kicks like an offensive lineman.
Is it 92 or 82?
It's 82, but they haven't listed as an offensive lineman.
Okay. Well, and the snap. And Jeremiah Crawford's in the game. He gets nailed as he delivers the pass out in the flat high intended for Tyrese Chambers. DeJuan Harris coming off the edge that time hit him right in the mouth and knocked him on his rear end that time. It's incomplete, second down. Jeremiah Crawford is checked in. He had a very nice game last week in relief for Tyler, and that made a huge difference in a game that was still hanging in the balance when DiBiase got shaken up. Second down at the 21-yard line. Crawford puts a man in motion, O'Quinn. And back to pass, looks, flips it out down the middle, and he got Chambers at the 5, and Chambers is down to the 2 and down to the 1-yard line, first and goal. Tyrese Chambers active tonight. The freshman from Baltimore gives Tyler a first and goal at the 1.
On a quick slant route and nearly got into the end zone, a couple of missed tackles. And again, Chambers nearly got there again.
So it's first and goal Apaches at the 1-yard line. Cavante Jackson, playing against his old team, has checked into the game for the Apaches. He played for A&T last year. He'll get the handoff. He's at the 2, and he is stoned at the 1-yard line. So they say, hey, bro, not this time. And he'll be second and goal at about the same spot.
That's a nice tackle. Met him at the goal line and pushed him backwards. I thought he was going to be able to lower his head and push his way forward, but not the case. Nice job by the Drillers.
5:40 to go in the quarter. It's 14-0 Tyler, and they line up again. Crawford has Jackson behind him. A 3-wide receiver set. Now Jackson to his right. Fake, they hand it again to Jackson. This time he's in easily. A stutter step at the line of scrimmage and an easy pick and roll to the right for Cavante Jackson. It's 20-0.
Well, they take advantage of the starting field position. It didn't take them long, just 4 plays, but the Apaches are able to get back into the end zone.
Cavante Jackson had that big game against Trinity Valley with 115 yards rushing and 2 scores. It's 20-0 with 5:28 to go in the quarter. And Blake Patterson is on to add the extra point for TJC. His kick is in the air. Actually, that is not Patterson. The Apaches have a new kicker. That's Ryan Harwell, who boots it through, and Tyler leads it 21-0 on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
All right, pop quiz. What's better, the sound of a Burger King Whopper patty sizzling on a flame grill, or the fact that right now you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? The answer is A and B. Both are better. Get to Burger King today for the 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Always flame grilled and made with 100% beef. Always prepared to order with freshly chopped onions and tomatoes. The 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Only at Burger King. For a limited time, participation varies. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
There are 2 sides to tire buying. There's the fun you who wants crisp handling that puts a smile on your face. And then there's the realist you who needs something with all-season capability and a great mileage warranty. Luckily, there are tires capable of both. Introducing the BF Goodrich and Michelin tires for crossovers, SUVs, and light trucks. Billings Tire and Service has got both sides covered. Billings Tire and Service, 2150 West Grande Boulevard in Tyler, and online at billingstire.net.
92.1 FM, the Team.
Kick is away, and it's taken at the 2-yard line by A&T, bringing it upfield out to the 15-yard line, and the Apaches swallow up the return man that time and bring down Chris Dominique at around the 15-yard line. So the Drillers will start 85 yards away, down 21-0, following the 1-yard run by Cavante Jackson.
4 plays, 21 yards, 1 minute and 1 second. Jackson in for the Apache score.
So the Drillers still have Morrissey in at quarterback, and the rain lets up a bit. It was a quick cell that came through and dumped a little rain for about 3 or 4 minutes, and now it's let up, or seems to have let up a little bit. And this time the quarterback is under center. He'll pitch it out to the right, in some trouble on the edge and trying to cut back across the field, and gets it back to the 15 and still on his feet, fighting hard out to the 20 near the 21-yard line. That's a good run by Cedric Montgomery, who's also a backup quarterback. Montgomery is one of those kids that their assistant coach says is being recruited, and that teams like Tyler might actually want to look at bringing in, because the junior colleges do recruit some of these players, and that young man was told, I was told early this week, he might be one of those guys.
Well, he turned a 3-yard loss into a 6-yard gain. Nice run by Montgomery.
Well, Montgomery is in at tailback right now with Morrissey in the backfield. He also plays some quarterback, and the Apaches just jumped off sides. So Tyler Junior College jumps into the neutral zone. I believe that's Cody Davis.
There's a lot of movement. Might be, it is, they'll get the Apaches, but there's a lot of movement on both sides of the ball.
In a game like this, again, you fight trying not to get sloppy.
Right.
Because you're playing an inferior team. Not that their kids aren't trying hard, but they just are not as good as these junior colleges, and so you have to fight against sloppy play and developing bad habits. Second down at the 26-yard, or first down at the 26-yard line, and a draw play. And Montgomery's got some running room upfield. He picks up about 7, got some pop out to the 34-yard line. Might want to keep an eye on that kid as Cody Dillard comes across from his defensive end spot to make the tackle for the Apaches.
He's not a big guy, 5'9", 170, but he's got good speed, and he gets upfield for good yardage.
Dillard playing kind of a linebacker position right now. He's really not putting his hand on the ground at the moment. They've got Davis playing the defensive end position, and Dillard, who's listed as a defensive end, playing linebacker. And on a 2nd and 4, the draw play this time in Montgomery is nailed at the line of scrimmage. And while he's still fighting for yardage, it was Dillard again who made the play, and he's short of the first down. Now it'll be 3rd down coming up for the Drillers. 3rd down and about 2. And somebody, it wasn't a flag, somebody just threw a towel, a gold towel, back at one of the Apaches that time. He lost it in the scrum there. Thought for a moment that was a penalty flag, but instead, Tyler's number 32, Ladarian Hudson, lost his towel.
He did. I expect the Apaches to max blitz here and cause some problems for the Drillers.
Morrissey's under center on 3rd and 2 at the 34-yard line. He'll quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got it. The Apaches are all over that. Kobe Foster whipped the center and stuffed the quarterback at the line of scrimmage. The question is, did they give him enough momentum for a first down?
Well, they gave him a good spot.
Yeah, they gave him a good spot, didn't they?
Charitable spot, we'll call it.
Well, that's a first down. Okay.
Yeah, it's a first down.
Right.
Charitable spot. I think they actually gave it to him that time. I think he was stopped short, but they'll give him the first down.
2:55 left to go here in the opening quarter. Remember, the second quarter will run only 12 minutes long. And we're not sure at all about halftime. The Apache Bells and Band were practicing before. I think they're going to do some kind of a show tonight. But if it's raining hard, maybe they won't. 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Ball on the near hash. It's a 4 wide receiver, 1 back set, and that's Cedric Montgomery behind Morrison. Looking to throw. 2-step drop under pressure. Gets hit as he throws to the sideline, and it's incomplete. And you could make the case that that was grounding.
Yeah. I think
he was not outside the tackle box. There were 3 Apaches all over him that time, and he was nowhere near completing that pass.
They get away with it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Officials are not supposed to take all of this into account, but at the same time, I could kind of see Ricky Heron and his crew saying, look, I mean, we could spend the night throwing flags.
That's right.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line. It's the 4 wide, 1 back set again, and Morrissey's going to throw the slant upfield and way over the head of his intended receiver that time. Again, they're trying to hit Chris Dominique on the slant, and Morrissey flaned that one about 3 yards over his head. It'll be 3rd down.
Morrissey has been feeling the pressure and felt a little bit that time. May have rushed that pass and sent it over the head of the receiver who had a step on the defensive back.
They don't list hometowns for these guys, which is odd. On their website, they just got names and numbers and heights and weights, but no hometowns. Guess they want them to be anonymous, right? 3rd down at the 36-yard line. Morrissey again being chased, hit as he throws downfield. That ball is picked off, and that's number 5 for DeArve Brown, who leads the nation. The Apache free safety dove and got pick number 5 on the season at the 36-yard line.
And that wasn't an easy catch for Brown to make. He actually shut it down before he got to the football and fell forward just enough to make a low catch. That's a nice job by Brown. As you mentioned, leads the nation in interceptions.
He had 3 of the blend game. Had one last week in the win over Navarra and has one here tonight. So 5 picks. And Tyler takes over. Crawford is the quarterback. 36-yard line is the line of scrimmage, and Crawford's going to run with it left. Crawford's going to be hit. He's going to break a tackle, and he'll get it out past the 40 to the 43-yard line for a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, he took a big hit, but again, the Drillers failed to wrap him up, and that allowed him to get upfield for positive yardage.
2nd down and 3. We're at 2 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. 2nd and 3 Apaches at their own 43-yard line. Willie Phillips in it, running back. 3 receivers split out wide to the near side. and hand the ball off to Phillips, and Phillips has some running room, and I think he got out to the 50. For a moment, I thought his knee went to the ground, but they never blew a whistle. And it would have been short of the first down had his knee gone to the ground. It did not. He gets it out to the 50-yard line, gain of 7, and a Tyler first down.
Well, there again, he should have been stopped short of the first down, but the drillers don't do a good job of wrapping up. They'll put some hits on you, but they don't wrap up, and that's another Apache first down.
At the 50-yard line, we're down to $1.50 left to go here in the opening quarter. And the handoff to Phillips again, keeping it on the ground. Big hole off the right side for about 6 more. 45-yard line, maybe the 44. Let's see where they mark it. I think it's going to be a 5-yard gain. To the 45-yard line, 2nd and 5, Tyler. Approaching the 1-minute mark here in a fast-moving first quarter. Tyler up 21-0 over Texas A&T. And they're 2-2, actually. They've won 2 games against interesting opponents. And on a 2nd and 5, it's a quarterback keeper, and that's Crawford. 35-yard line and another Tyler first down. Crawford faked the jet sweep to Chambers and tucked it and runs it and picks up 10 more. First down Apaches.
Yeah, nice run. I think if Crawford keeps it outside the whole time, he's probably still running as it is. It's another Apache first down.
Jeremiah led Mineola's Yellow Jackets to a state championship a couple of years ago. He's not a big kid, so therefore didn't have a bunch of offers, and so he's trying to play here and get those offers. And he's playing well. He might get some. First down at the 35-yard line, down to 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Hand the ball off, and this is Phillips. Phillips got a big hold of the 20-yard line. To the 15, Phillips to the 10, Phillips to the 5, driving toward the pylon. Touchdown, Apaches. 35-yard touchdown run, number 2 for Willie Phillips.
Well, a great job by the offensive line, but give the guys downfield a lot of credit to the offense, and we'll make that the wide receivers downfield. Great downfield block and allowed Phillips to go the rest of the way, and he did a good job of getting just inside the cone for the score.
So the Apaches make it 27-0, and looks like they're alternating kickers. Blake Patterson and Ryan Harwell are both getting a chance to kick here tonight. And the left-footed Blake Patterson, the North Texas transfer, makes it 28-0 Tyler with 14 seconds to play here in the first quarter on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
Your search for a home loan should start and end with Guild Mortgage, the Holyfield Group. Tom Holyfield has served East Texans and their mortgage needs for over 20 years. Guild Mortgage is located at 1300 Hollybrook Drive in Longview, Texas, 75605, and 6775 Old Jacksonville Highway, Suite 2 in Tyler, Texas, 75703. They're on the web at tomholyfield.com. Equal housing lender. Company NMLS number 3274. Tom Holyfield, NMLS number 210861.
92.1 FM, the Team.
Bill Coates, Kevin Simon with you in the Kid Jones broadcast booth. Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Tyler's Willie Phillips just went 35 yards with the touchdown run. It's 28-0 Apaches over Texas A&T.
5 plays, 64 yards, 2:05 on the scoring drive. Phillips with a second touchdown run of the night.
And again, we have maybe 1 or 2 more plays left in the opening quarter. The second quarter will not be a 15-minute quarter. It'll be a 12. And the third and fourth quarters, by a pregame agreement, will be 10 each. We've had some rain showers, but it appears now maybe drizzling out there, but nothing major coming down right now. That's easy for us to say. We're sitting here in the press box,
yeah,
but
nice and cold.
Maybe some drizzle, but not the heavy stuff that we had 15 minutes ago. Kick is away, and that's Harwell. The kick is taken at the 14-yard line. And the Apaches on the move downfield, and they do a nice job on the return man, Elgin Collins. And so with 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter, drillers will start at their own 20-yard line.
Not able to put much together offensively, really, or defensively, the drillers. But that's usually the case. TJC is able to, take advantage of what they're facing tonight and do what they've done in the past, and that's move the football and play good defense.
Getting a chance to play a lot of kids here in this game tonight. Now, Brennan Davis, the strong side backer, is in the ball game right now, but they are getting an opportunity to play. And Chandler Ferguson, the starting Mike backer, is out there, but they have some of the second-team defensive backs in right now trying to rotate. And Morrissey under center. Whistle blows before the snap of the football. And they may have another 5-yard violation coming here, or did they call timeout?
Unless they got the timeout just in time. But that's like the fourth time tonight that they were facing a delay of game. One has been called, and they got 3 timeouts in the other ones.
Yeah, so they burned all their timeouts, and we haven't even played a quarter yet, mainly because of alignment situations.
All delay of game situations where they couldn't get lined up.
Again, that's I don't know the practice situation, but I'm guessing that these guys don't practice every day. Well, you and I have never been able to really find a school associated with this thing.
Right.
So it's a prep school of sorts, and I'm not 100% sure whether they actually have a school. I think most of these kids go to other junior colleges and then gather to play football and practice.
That's what it looks like.
But it's an opportunity team. As much as anything, it gives these young men an opportunity to play and maybe get looked at in a game like this by the team they're playing against. So it's first down the 20-yard line, and the pitch is going left, and they're going to try an option. Cedric Montgomery is going to throw it deep. He's got a guy out there, and that ball is incomplete, and they'll throw a penalty flag on Tyler Junior College. He had his guy open for a moment. The Apaches were chasing the play, and Jeremiah Garner, the Tyler cornerback, just got flagged for a pass interference, I believe.
That was actually pretty good coverage. A nice pass by Montgomery, just out of the reach, but they'll get the pass and the French call.
And the quarter comes to an end. We'll take it. We'll end the quarter on that note. 28-0. Apaches over Texas A&T after 1 on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
There are 2 sides to tire buying. There's the fun you who wants crisp handling that puts a smile on your face. And then there's the realist you who needs something with all-season capability and a great mileage warranty. Luckily, there are tires capable of both. Introducing the BF Goodrich and Michelin tires for crossovers, SUVs, and light trucks. Billings Tire and Service has got both sides covered. Billings Tire and Service, 2150 West Grande Boulevard in Tyler, and online at billingstire.net.
All right, pop quiz. What's better? The sound of a Burger King Whopper patty sizzling on a flame grill? Or the fact that right now you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? The answer is A and B. Both are better. Get to Burger King today for the 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Always flame grilled and made with 100% beef. Always prepared to order with freshly chopped onions and tomatoes. The 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Only at Burger King. For a limited time, participation varies. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
92.1 FM, the Team.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. We're ready for the second quarter of this non-conference game here at the stadium tonight. Tyler Junior College up 28-0 over Texas A&T out of the Houston area. And the second quarter will be a 12-minute high school quarter, basically. And Texas A&T has the ball. Willie Phillips has scored a couple of touchdowns tonight for Tyler Junior College, and the Drillers are now going left to right. They've got a second down and about 14 from their own 31-yard line. Snap the football, and Morrissey looking left is trying to run with it. He's in some trouble, being chased, and will be tackled. After a gain of a yard that time, Chandler Ferguson and Brennan Davis teaming up on him. Didn't have anybody open, I assume, downfield, and so the young man tucks it and runs with it, and now faces a 3rd and 9.
The Apaches are doing exactly what I think they should do, and that's just blitz on every play. They blitzed on that play as well and making it tough, even tougher on the quarterback, Morrissey.
11:30 to go in the second quarter. We'll get to halftime here earlier than usual tonight, we think. And the Apaches, again, not sure how the Apache Bells and Band will handle halftime. The rain has let up. So much like a football team, they may want to get some practice time in front of this crowd. And so on a 3rd down and 9, Morrissey flushed out of the pocket. He throws upfield and overthrows his intended receiver who tries to climb the ladder to get it. Got hit by an Apache. I think that was intended over there for a wide receiver we were told to watch out for, Jarvis Howard, a 6'3", 190-pound kid. He couldn't quite get up high enough to grab that ball. Nice attempt to go up and get it. It is a high pass just off his fingertips, and the Drillers will be forced to punt yet again. We're told that Cisco has a 14-7 lead at Navarra tonight. It'll be 4th and 9. There are 3 conference games going on this evening. And again, Tyler will be here next Saturday night against New Mexico Military. The Apaches would put themselves in a position, if they could win next week, to be pretty close to wrapping up a playoff spot after a very slow start. It's a high snap, and the Apaches go after the block. They pull up and don't rough the kicker, and it's a high short kick that will die at the 50-yard line. They went after the punter and then pulled up to keep from roughing him because that snap arched back there. It looked like a softball throw. Yeah, again, kicked by or punted by an offensive lineman. DeChandre Miller's kick up in the air. I'm amazed that he got it off. Really not a bad kick under the circumstances. Tyler has it at midfield with 10:54 to go. And it has been easy pickings as Augie DiBiase comes back out. Kilgore and Inio tied 10-10, we are told. And so with 3 wide receivers, DiBiase back in the ball game, play action fake. He's hit as he dumps the screen near his side, incomplete. A little bit of a jailbreak that time. They were trying to throw a screen, and whoever the pass was intended for was nowhere close to it, so they let the lineman break through trying to set up the screen, but it did not work. 2nd down. I wanted to get it to Jackson, but as you mentioned, he was not in position. And I think DiBiase just unloaded the football. Got to get the ball to Curtis. I want to see him work something, some magic tonight. 2nd and 10. And hand the ball off to Kiavante this time. He stiff arms a defensive lineman, jumps over another guy, flag down. He's free at the 35 to the 30. Kiavante to the 25 to the 20. This may all come back. He's out of bounds at the 16. This is going to be against Tyler, I'm assuming. Obvious holding call by Dan Wilkins, the big guy, 6'6", 312. Obvious holding call, and 2 penalty flags came down to a penalty, so they'll bring this one back. Apaches have scored every time they've touched the ball so far tonight, but now they will face a 2nd down and long coming up here because this penalty wipes out a 25-yard run by Kiavante Jackson. The Apaches won this game 56-0 last season. They were well on pace to top that, but they actually took their foot off the gas last season. If the Apaches wanted to score 100, if that meant anything to them, they could. Absolutely. They could do that, but what's the point? What's the point? And so 2nd down and 19 with 10 and a half to go. Every game that we've seen these two teams play over the last 4 years could have been a 100-point game if Tyler had desired to do that. Without question. Yeah. And so 2nd and 19 at the 41-yard line. Eric O'Quinn goes in motion across the formation, snap the ball. DiBiase throws upfield, finds O'Quinn. O'Quinn hit at the 47 and dropped. They picked up about 8 of the 19 yards back, so that'll make it a 3rd down and 12 coming up. O'Quinn doesn't catch a whole lot of passes. I think he had a couple against Trinity Valley a few weeks back, but it's a good reception for O'Quinn. O'Quinn is a freshman from Chapel Hill, again, 6'3", 240, good-looking kid. And a former Chapel Hill Bulldog. 3rd and 12. Tyler at their own 48-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, play action fake. Looking downfield, overthrows Tyrese Chambers. First time the Apaches have had to punt tonight. And that play wasn't all that well designed, as even if Chambers catches the ball, he's nowhere near the 1st down. Yeah, I don't think the Apaches are going to send out the punt team. I don't see why they would. And
The Drillers haven't been able to do anything on the offensive side of the ball, so it looks like they'll keep the offense out there.
All right, Jacob Kaner checks in, so TJC's not going to punt, or at least it appears that they will not. Gavon Thompson, the freshman from Brownsboro, is in the game. He also ran well in relief at Trinity Valley 2 weeks ago. 4th and 12 at their own 48-yard line. Back to pass DiBiase. They blitz him. DiBiase running with it. He can do just that, and he's going to have the first down to the 39-yard line as he steps out of bounds along the Tyler sideline. He needed 12. He got 13. Not sure why he wasn't able to throw the ball, Kevin. They had pretty good pass rush going that time. Was anybody open?
I think he kind of panicked and got upfield, which is not a bad decision. He gets the first down, got a good block downfield by Curtis that allowed him to get the extra yard or two to move the chain.
All right, so a 14-yard gain to the 38-yard line. 9.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. This game moving along rather crisply right now. At the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. 28-0 Tyler. Snap the ball. DiBiase looks into the pocket. He throws downfield, and this is overthrown as he went deep that time looking for Demius Jimerson and not able to get him down the seam that time on a post route, 2nd down 10.
Yeah, good coverage by the Drillers. DiBiase actually forced that one into double coverage. Give the guys credit on defense. Good job.
DiBiase's a good runner, tough kid. I thought played well last week and 150 yards passing in the game. Threw a touchdown pass, ran for another one. Then got hurt late, and Crawford relieved him, but Augie played pretty well for the Apaches last week after Fernandez got hurt. 2nd and 10, the 38-yard line. Hand the football off to Gavante Jackson. Big hole Jackson to the 20. Jackson down to the 16-yard line. Gavante Jackson takes it from the 38 to the 16, a 22-yard run for the young man from Angleton, and a first down Apaches.
And a nice jab step to get himself free and upfield for a huge gain and a first down.
So TJC threatening again, already up 28-0 in this game. And the clock ticking down, 8:55 to go here in the second quarter. Jackson stays in. Tyler goes with a double tight end. They throw the pass to the flat on the far side to Chambers. Cut back inside to the 5 to the 4-yard line. Nice inside move by Chambers on the stop route that time, and it's a 1st and goal Apaches.
That is a nice run after catch by Chambers, trying to get his 2nd touchdown of the night. That's a nice move to get upfield.
So Tyler has it 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Tyler goes right to left, ball in the middle of the field. Again, they stay with a tight end left and 3 receivers out right, and they also line up Jackson that way. Hand it to him. Jackson looking to get to the edge to the corner. He'll turn the corner and score his 3rd touchdown of the night. Jackson outruns him to the near flagstick, and it is 34-0.
Nice job of bouncing it outside, and once he got outside, there was nobody left for the Driller defense to make a play on him. That's a good drive by the Apaches.
Make that 2nd touchdown for Jackson. Willie Phillips has 2, and Chambers has a touchdown reception from DiBiase. So 2 for Phillips, and now 2 for Jackson. And it'll be Patterson to add the extra point. Kicks on the way. It's 35-0 Tyler with 8:17 left to play in the first half on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Your search for a home loan should start and end with Guild Mortgage, the Holyfield Group. Tom Holyfield has served East Texans and their mortgage needs for over 20 years. Guild Mortgage is located at 1300 Hollybrook Drive in Longview, Texas, 75605, and 6775 Old Jacksonville Highway, Suite 2 in Tyler, Texas, 75703. They're on the web at tomholyfield.com. Equal housing lender. Company NMLS number 3274. Tom Holyfield, NMLS number 210861.
92.1 FM, the Team.
That was a 4-yard touchdown run by freshman Gavante Jackson from Angleton, and it's 35-0 Tyler.
A 50-yard drive that included a 4th down conversion in their own territory. 8 plays, 2 minutes, and 37 seconds. Jackson, as you mentioned, his 2nd rushing TD.
And his 4th of the year. Had 2 in the Trinity Valley game, which turned the season around as it turned out for Tyler Junior College, winning on the road and following that up last week against Navarra. And tonight, Tyler doing what they were supposed to do, and that's getting a scrimmage in, if you will, that counts in the standings as a real game, but they're beating up on Texas A&T 35-0. 8:17 to go here in the first half. Ryan Harwell's kick is away. Near side taken at the 11-yard line. Looking to get left upfield to the 23-yard line that time is Chris Dominique. And the Apaches are there to knock him off his pins. Be interesting to see if they continue with the same kid at quarterback or make a change to see if something different will work a little better. Cedric Montgomery and a kid named Altante Hatter are both listed as quarterbacks on the squad. They brought, what do you think, Kevin, 30 kids, maybe?
Not a lot.
Not a lot here tonight.
Not a lot. Not a whole lot of depth. And, of course, by the time the fourth quarter gets here, we'll see some, we'll see a little bit more of what we've already seen, just getting dominated.
Basically bring a bus. Whatever a bus will hold with the coaches and a couple of trainers and enough kids to play this game. That's it. Morrissey is in at quarterback under center, and a whistle blows, and
that's another delay of game call.
Another delay of game call. Yeah. Can't get the ball snapped on time. 8:07 to go. 35-0 TJC.
Well, legal motion this time. The clock was down to 0.
Takes it back to the 18-yard line. East Texas State Fair actually began last night, and the lights of the fair on a night with not much of a moon and a lot of cloud cover. Awfully pretty over there.
It is pretty. It's nice.
And a 1st and 15 at the 18-yard line. Morrissey back to pass, hit as he throws upfield, completes it to the 25, and a nice inside move, and that's a big gain upfield, the best of the night, to the 40-yard line, and that's the kid we told you about, Cedric Montgomery, who came back to the ball and caught it and then turned inside, juked an Apache defender, and winds up picking up good yardage, first down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's a player, and he threw a pass early. It was incomplete, but he threw a nice viral pass early in the ball game, and he's made a couple of plays. Looks like he's their best player. Good job by Montgomery.
Their assistant coach told me that when they scrimmaged Trinity Valley, they offered a couple of their guys right there, immediately, hey, come play for us. So they've got some players on this team. Their big problem is probably simply practice time and just being able to get together. And there's Will Jones on a first down, chasing Morrissey down and putting him on the carpet for his second sack of the night.
Jones came through unblocked, and you got to get a shoulder pad on him or something. He was unblocked, an easy sack for Jones.
Interviewed Will a couple of weeks ago. He is a bright-eyed, funny young kid from a Dallas private school who went to Baylor, recruited by the Art Briles staff, and then all that happened. And when the new Matt Rule group came in, as so often happens, it didn't work out for him. So he's here looking to get re-recruited. And it's 2nd and 18. We're about 6:45 left to play in the second. 35-0 Tyler. Far side, the short side, Morrissey looking to throw again. Hit as he throws and didn't get the ball off. It's loose. Tyler has it at the 29-yard line. I think, Tyler, will it be an incomplete pass or a fumble?
It is a fumble. Apache ball.
Apache ball. It's Will Jones again. I think David Hogue might have also been in on that, and Tyler recovers the fumble. That's the second turnover of the first half, and absolutely no blocking for the young man. He never had a chance.
No, it's the back-to-back plays. He really didn't get any blocking, and the Apaches, again, are doing exactly what they need to do, is just keep coming after them. They can't get them blocked, and so that's the end result.
All right, so TJC takes over, and they're going to be in great shape here. Already up 35-0. Again, the question's not if they win. The question is the score and how lopsided this game will get on the board. From the 28-yard line, snap it to DiBiase, hand it to Kennedy for about 2. So Trenton Kennedy with the carry. He played the first 2 series at tailback. Second down. Not quite midway through the second quarter, which has been shortened to 12 minutes. Ball at the 27-yard line. Second down for the Apaches. Far hash. Hand it to Kennedy again. This time he's hit in the line of scrimmage and dropped for no gain. Excellent work that time. by one of the defensive linemen that time. We'll have to get the number, and it looks like that's number 93, Marcus Flowers, who made the play. Good job.
Got good size on him. That's a good play. DeJuan Harris was also near the football. He made the previous play.
3rd down and 9. Ball at the 27-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field. Killen's in the game. Hand it, looking to get to the edge. Kennedy, and he's got a big hold of the 20. Kennedy down to the 15, and that's a Tyler first down. This time, Kennedy got to the edge, turned the corner. The Apaches sealed the edge that time nicely, and that's more than enough for a Tyler first down.
That is more than enough, and a nice job of turning the corner to get upfield to get the first down.
All right, ball's at the 15-yard line as the Apaches grind it downfield. David, I know we owe you a station ID. We'll probably do that after the possible Tyler touchdown, which could come momentarily. Hand the ball off to Kennedy. He looks to get outside. It may come here to the 10, to the 5, and he is in. Touchdown. Apaches score from 15 yards out. Kennedy gets in on the action. Totally untouched that time as he finally has to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Tyler.
Yeah, an easy jaunt to the end zone. I don't think a driller was in the area. They didn't have the Apaches didn't have anybody to block. It's an easy run for Kennedy.
41-0. Apaches lead. Band's getting a lot of practice tonight.
Yep. Well, we knew it would be that way.
Get to play the fight song a lot. And Harwell's extra point. Getting a chance for him to get some reps in live game action, and it's 42-0 Apaches with 5:10 to go in the first half on 92.1 FM, the team sports radio.
All right, pop quiz. What's better, the sound of a Burger King Whopper patty sizzling on a flame grill, or the fact that right now you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? The answer is A and B. Both are better. Get to Burger King today for the 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Always flame grilled and made with 100% beef. Always prepared to order with freshly chopped onions and tomatoes. The 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Only at Burger King. For a limited time, participation varies. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
There are 2 sides to tire buying. There's the fun you who wants crisp handling that puts a smile on your face. And then there's the realist you who needs something with all-season capability and a great mileage warranty. Luckily, there are tires capable of both. Introducing the BF Goodrich and Michelin tires for crossovers, SUVs, and light trucks. Billings Tire and Service has got both sides covered. Billings Tire and Service, 2150 West Grande Boulevard in Tyler, and online at billingstire.net.
92.1 FM, The Team. This is The Team. 92.1 FM, KRWR Tyler. Sports Talk with Bill Coates, 4 to 6. You're on The Team.
Trenton Kennedy's 3rd touchdown of the year for Tyler is a 15-yard run. Apaches lead 42-0, and the kick will land 4 yards deep in the end zone. It'll be a touchback with 5:10 to go in the first half.
The Apache defense forced a fumble, and 4 plays later, the Apaches are back into the end zone of the Kennedy run. It's 4 plays, 28 yards, a minute, and 23 seconds.
42-0 Apaches. And we still have 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to play here in the first half. The second half will be 2 10-minute quarters. And again, if the Apaches wanted to press the issue, and we're looking for that sort of thing, they could pretty much name their score here tonight. That we expected. What you don't want to have happen are injuries.
Right.
But you do get a chance with live bullets flying, to use that old cliche, to get some game live, some live reps for some of your guys. Morrissey's going to dump it out on the left flat, makes the catch over on the wing, and Grimes is caught immediately at the 22-yard line for a loss of about 3 yards. He flipped that screen pass out there. It was a little bit high. Grimes dodged the first Apache, but the rest of the black-shirted Apaches were all over that play. There's a penalty flag down.
Penalty flag came around the snap of the ball. We'll get the call here. The drillers, in terms of body language, boy, they look completely out of it. An illegal substitution against the drillers.
And also tired, too.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have a lot of depth. They have no depth, basically.
The entire defense walked off the field. I mean, slowly walked off after the last touchdown the Apaches scored, and you don't see that often, but as you mentioned, they don't have much depth.
Well, I'm sure playing for a prep school team is like boot camp because, they're looking for an opportunity, but they have to play games to get that opportunity, so they go run the gauntlet in this league. Morrissey looking to throw on a 2nd and 14 upfield and overthrows the intended receiver, Montgomery, diving for the ball, and then a late flag flies.
Yeah, really late penalty flag.
I think they're going to throw this against Tyler. It's either on Alec Frederick, maybe?
Well, that was a late penalty. That's well after the ball hit the ground, so I'm not sure it is pass interference against the Apaches.
That's kind of okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was pass interference, but they give it to him. Yeah, it's just, okay.
Might be charity, right?
I think it's another charity call. That's pretty good coverage. And no harm, no foul, but they'll get the 15-yard penalty.
Ball's at the 35-yard line, then. They pick up the 15-yard penalty and take it upfield, where they will face a 1st and 10 against this Tyler defense. High snap. Quarterback throws it upfield, makes the pitch and catch to Montgomery. Caught at the 40, gets it to the 42. That's a 7-yard gain. And Frederick puts him on the ground immediately. But that's a 7-yard pitch and catch on an out route to Montgomery, who appears to be their best offensive player.
Yeah, it's a nice job by Morrissey, the quarterback, to hang in there under pressure and get off a good pass.
We're down to 4:18 to go in the first half. I'm looking. Do you see the Apache band, though? The bells are still sitting. I don't know that they're going to perform tonight. Maybe a quick halftime.
That would be great.
2nd down and 3. Back to pass. Morrissey looking to the edge. Ball caught. That is a first down at the 48-yard line if he hung on to it, and he did right in front of their bench. This is DeVoris Mitchell, a 6'2", 180-pound freshman who makes the catch. First down at the 48-yard line.
He caught that pass on his knees. Good job of concentrating to reel it in for drill a first down.
So a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they will set themselves going left to right with a man in motion, Montgomery. Morrissey back to pass and hit and dropped immediately. He was nailed by Kobe Foster, and again, the pocket collapsed around him rapidly that time. Matt Morrissey decked by 2 or 3 Apaches, but I'm picking up number 55 as the guy who made the lights go out. Down to 3 minutes left to go. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Morrissey was able to sidestep the first blitzing backers of the Apaches, but not the rest of the guys. And again, the Apaches can do this and have done this most of the first half. They just keep going after Morrissey.
They lead 42-0 over Texas A&T's Drillers. And the ball's at the 45-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Grimes in the backfield. Blitz coming again. He throws the slant upfield, and that ball's caught for a short gain. No, it's incomplete. Intended for Montgomery. Coverage that time by TJC's number 14, Jeremiah Garner. Reached in and batted that ball away. It's good coverage by Garner.
Great coverage and a good break on the football to get that ball out of there. I thought Montgomery had made the catch, but a good defensive play got the ball loose.
3rd and 13 at the 45-yard line. That stops the clock with 2:41 to go. By rule now, they can't just run the clock. That used to be a common practice in games like this. Per agreement, you would just let the clock run, but they use NCAA rules, and those do not allow for a running clock. You are allowed in mismatch games or weather-threatened games to shorten games if you want to, and the penalty flags fly on a 3rd and 13, and it's another motion penalty against the offense.
Or a delay of game because the clock was down to 0 again, and that's been an issue all of the first half. That is a motion penalty.
They have spent much of the night behind the chains, and so it'll be now 3rd and 18 back at the 40-yard line.
The Apaches haven't had penalties against them. They did have the 15-yard pass interference penalty here earlier in this possession. But other than that, a pretty clean game. The Apaches were, I think, well over 100 yards of penalties last week. So, again, that's something they can clean up.
3rd down and 18 at the 40-yard line. Clock running again with 2:20 to go in the first half. And we burned, about an hour and 10 minutes to get this first half in. Looking to throw, dump it up near side, ball caught at the 40-yard line, and the Apaches are all over the receiver. Coming up to make that play for TJC is defensive back Alaric Frederick, who has played a lot in this first half. Pass was completed to their number 7, William Fisher, and it's 4th down. He got nothing on the play. It'll be 4th and 18. And punt time coming up with 1:53 to go.
Yeah, Frederick had a great read on the play and a great break on the ball, also a nice tackle.
One of the punts was so short that Bailey was not even able to come up and fair catch it. It took a great Tyler roll. That was early in the ball game. Again, one of their offensive linemen is their punter, Deshaundre Miller, and he stands at the 25-yard line. They bounce it to him again. He kicks it. This one is high and short, and that ball is going to ricochet toward the far sideline and go out of bounds at the 42. That was a 1-yard punt. By the time it kicked back to where it went out of bounds, that punt is a 1-yard punt. And Tyler has it with 1:18 to go and only 41 yards to cover.
The punter actually short-legged it. You know, you hear receivers short-arming it all the time. They actually short-legged it. Thought it was going to get blocked and may as well been blocked. A 1-yard punt.
You were a wide receiver, and I know you always laugh about that. Did you ever short-arm a pass, did you? Or do you always
I was pretty good about going across the middle. I don't remember I took a big hit in high school in 10th grade going across the middle. It kind of slowed me down. But, yeah, I was pretty good about going across the middle.
So that's what's wrong with you.
You got these receivers these days are pretty good at faking it. Like Fred X, I can't remember his name, but it was a receiver that played for the Philadelphia Eagles. He always made it look like he was going after the football.
Freddie Jackson.
Yeah. And he was not going. He's not going after the ball, but he would sell it. Boy, he didn't like going across the middle. Yeah.
Was it Freddie Jackson?
Yeah, I think it's Freddie Jackson. Fred X that's a great nickname, though. Fred X.
Fred X. Fred X.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was always there by 10 o'clock the next day, right? Is that it? Fred X. Fred X. All right, timeout on the field with 1:18 to go. And Tyler has all 3 of their timeouts. I think they actually took a media timeout. We're just looking to get to halftime, fellas. And now Tyler has the ball. And Crawford is back in there at the 41-yard line. I'm guessing that they'll try to go ahead and punch this one in. Deion Collins is checked in. And Crawford is the quarterback, and now the officials throw a flag. Come on, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
I guess the Apaches moved up front. That'll cost them 5. 3 penalty flags came down, so it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
Whatever it was.
All right.
Ball start. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
All right, Ashton Holly, one of the Apache tackles, must have moved that time. 1st and 15 at the 46-yard line. Just over a minute to go in the first half. Snap the football to Crawford, hand the ball off, and there's a big hole across the 40-yard line down to about the 37. And TJC running back number 35, Clayton Rutz. Check that, 36, my bad, 36, Kevon Thompson with the carry for Tyler. Makes it 2nd down and about 6 coming up. We're at 55 seconds to go. Crawford throws near side and on his knee to get that ball that time. Gets hit immediately after a catch near the 32-yard line, close to a 1st down. The pitch and catch to Eric O'Quinn.
That's a nice job of going down to catch a low pass.
Jameer Whitelow, 83. 3rd and 1, 35 seconds to go. Ball's at the 33-yard line. Will the Apaches score before halftime? Snap the football. Hand it to Thompson. Thompson's got a hole. Bounces outside to the 20. Thompson to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Apaches. Brownsboro's Kevon Thompson makes it 48-0.
Well, everybody's getting in on the act, and what a nice run by Thompson. Started out right and made a couple of cuts back to the middle of the football field and just outran everybody en route to the end zone.
So the young man, the former Brownsboro Bear, gets in on the action, gets some of it. 48-0 Apaches with 20 seconds left to play before halftime. And the band strikes up the Apache fight song, and Patterson's kick is good. 20 seconds left, first half. Tyler 49, Texas A&T nothing on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
Your search for a home loan should start and end with Guild Mortgage, the Holyfield Group. Tom Holyfield has served East Texans and their mortgage needs for over 20 years. Guild Mortgage is located at 1300 Hollybrook Drive in Longview, Texas, 75605, and 6775 Old Jacksonville Highway, Suite 2 in Tyler, Texas, 75703. They're on the web at tomholyfield.com. Equal housing lender. Company NMLS number 3274. Tom Holyfield NMLS number 210861.
92.1 FM, The Team.
20 seconds left to play in the first half. Tyler just got a 33-yard touchdown run from Kevon Thompson, and they lead 49-0.
Following the 1-yard punt, it's a 3-play drive, 50 seconds, 41 yards, and again the Apaches just having a way with the old Drillers.
Harwell's kick is away. Taken near side at the 8-yard line. Bringing it back upfield this time out to the 10, and a nice tackle downfield by TJC. Excellent downfield coverage that time by Apache Adrian Berry, who corralled the return man Chris Dominique at around the 10-yard line. 13 seconds left to go here in the first half. And then we'll get to intermission in the second half. Could go even quicker with 10-minute quarters.
Well, the Drillers
made their point. It's 49-0.
Drillers don't want to turn the ball over here, give up a pick six, an easy score for the Apaches.
No, they do not. Wise thing to do here would be to take a knee and go to the locker room. Maybe go to the fair. Morrissey will hand off the football to Cedric Montgomery, and he is tackled. A nice play on the edge. Running him down that time was Folly Pope, a sophomore from Richmond, Texas, and that will end the first half. Tyler leads Texas A&T at halftime, 49-0 on 92.1 FM, The Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
Hello fans, this is Randy Grooms with Citizens First Bank here in Tyler. Have you ever wondered where to start when getting ready to purchase that new home or commercial property? Or how to refinance an existing home or business loan? At Citizens First Bank, we specialize in dealing with people like you, helping to simplify the loan process. We will work with you to find the loan product that best fits your personal or business needs and follow it through to a prompt closing. Give us a call first at Citizens First, 581-1900, and come see what it's like to bank with the only A-plus rated bank in East Texas, where we always service the loans we make.
Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com.
You might have already heard that Ford is recalling all 15 through 18 regular cab and Super Crew F-150s for a seatbelt issue. Well, the fix is simple, but I know sometimes getting your truck into service isn't so simple. So on Saturday, September 22nd, we're opening the service department at Tyler Ford and bringing on extra technicians to help. We'll even have some local food trucks to feed you while we complete the recall. Our treat. While the notification letters won't go out until September 24th, we want to help you beat the rush and go ahead and get this one out of the way. And this is for any recalled F-150. It doesn't matter where you bought it. All we ask is that you call and schedule an appointment because time slots are going to fill up fast. And if the 22nd doesn't work for you, just give us a call anyway, and we'll do everything we can to schedule a time that does. Like I say, Tyler Ford is the real deal, even when it requires doing things real different.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon back at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium halftime. Tyler 49, Texas A&T's Drillers nothing. Tyler scores early and often. They built a 28-0 first quarter lead. 39-yard touchdown pass from DiBiase to Chambers, followed by a 3-yard touchdown run from Willie Phillips, followed by a 1-yard run from Cavante Jackson, followed by a 35-yard run from Phillips. Second quarter, they add a 4-yard run by Jackson, his second of the night. Then a 15-yard touchdown run from Trenton Kennedy to make it 42-0. Recover a fumble at the 28, set that drive up. And then with 20 seconds left, Kevon Thompson with a 33-yard touchdown run, capping a 41-yard drive after a 1-yard punt to make it 49-0. As we've been doing all season long, we're going to talk to coaches in other sports for TJC. And coming up, the women's soccer coach, Corey Rose, at halftime. 49-0 Apaches on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Your search for a home loan should start and end with Guild Mortgage, the Holyfield Group. Tom Holyfield has served East Texans and their mortgage needs for over 20 years. Guild Mortgage is located at 1300 Hollybrook Drive in Longview, Texas, 75605, and 6775 Old Jacksonville Highway, Suite 2 in Tyler, Texas, 75703. They're on the web at tomholyfield.com. Equal housing lender. Company NMLS number 3274. Tom Holyfield, NMLS number 210861.
92.1 FM, The Team.
It's halftime at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium between the TJC Apaches and Texas A&T. We have spent half times all season long talking to folks within the TJC athletic department, and in particular coaches who coach fall sports. And one of those is Corey Rose, the head coach of the TJC Apache ladies soccer team, ranked number 2 in the nation. Coach Rose in his 11th season, 3 national championships. Coach, the season off to a, I guess you're well into your season right now, and it is a fall sport, but your club's playing great right now. And talk to us about how the season's gone so far, Corey.
Yeah, the team is coming together. We finally got everybody registered and certified, and it took a couple weeks to get everybody done, but we've got everybody in, and in the meantime, the players that were certified and registered were able to maintain some wins, and we tied our first game on the road at Rose State, dropped us from the number 1 spot to the number 2, but from that point on, we've been able to take care of business with a couple top 20 teams and in conference. So things right now are going well. Trying to get some people healthy to get our team at full strength. We're happy right now.
Yeah, what's the conference look like? Give us a rundown. I know we know what the Southwest Junior College Football Conference looks like. We know what Region 14 basketball. Who do you guys face in conference play?
We played Jacksonville College, Northeast Texas, Paris, Angelina, and Navarro.
So it's a small league, and you play a lot of non-conference games.
Teams.
Yeah, and it's
6 teams. Yeah,
and very competitive too, right? I mean, you just the quality of kids you recruit and what you face in East Texas. Talk about that.
Yeah, the conference is it's in transition right now. We've had 3 programs with new coaches, so they're down just a little bit this year. Jacksonville, Northeast, and Paris. But Angelina and Navarro are still solid programs that we have to be ready to play every time we step on the field.
Apache ladies soccer coach Corey Rose is with us. It's halftime. TJC playing Texas A&T tonight. Talk about recruiting. Who you go after in the recruiting process, Coach?
Well, we go after the top kids in the States, top kids in Texas, top kids internationally. But, we like to keep our local talent here as much as we can. We were able to get we had two Robert E. Lee kids in. One tore ACL early, but the other one, Priscilla Rincon, was actually at Texas Women's University, transferred back to play here for a year. We have T.K. Gorman girl and Sarah Flannelly, who's injured right now. And we've got some Longview kids. We try to keep the local talent as much as we can.
Corey Rose, the women's soccer coach at Tyler Junior College, is with us. It's halftime tonight at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium when we're talking about women's soccer with Corey Rose at halftime, and we continue after this timeout.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can...
You might have already heard that Ford is recalling all 15 through 18 regular cab and Super Crew F-150s for a seatbelt issue. Well, the fix is simple, but I know sometimes getting your truck into service isn't so simple. So on Saturday, September 22nd, we're opening the service department at Tyler Ford and bringing on extra technicians to help. We'll even have some local food trucks to feed you while we complete the recall. Our treat. While the notification letters won't go out until September 24th, we want to help you beat the rush and go ahead and get this one out of the way. And this is for any recalled F-150. It doesn't matter where you bought it. All we ask is that you call and schedule an appointment because time slots are going to fill up fast. And if the 22nd doesn't work for you, just give us a call anyway, and we'll do everything we can to schedule a time that does. Like I say, Tyler Ford is the real deal, even when it requires doing things real different.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Halftime, the Apaches playing Texas A&T tonight at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. It's a non-conference game. It's also fall, and there are other sports. Of course, last week we talked to Brandy Hood about the volleyball team, and the Apache men's and women's soccer teams are full-blown into their seasons right now. And women's soccer coach Corey Rose is with us. Again, it's a fall sport, Corey, and you guys have a great tradition. Just give us a rundown. I mean, you've won 3 national championships. Steve Clements has the number 1 ranked men's team in the country. Why is soccer so strong at Tyler Junior College?
Well, Matt, I think it's a tradition. The men started probably 20, 30 years ago. And then when we added, Dr. Mecki added women's soccer 11 years ago, it was good to piggyback. The facilities are tremendous. The backing from the school and the community are awesome. When you put those things together, you can't help but win. People and recruits are drawn to the program. The recruits like to win. And I think they know when they come to a place like Tyler Junior College, they're going to have opportunity to win, compete for championships year in and year out.
Coach Rose and the Apache ladies play their next home game, by the way, this coming Friday night, the 28th, at Pat Hartley Field, which, of course, was renovated several years ago, and that facility is beautiful. You mentioned earlier, talking about recruiting East Texas kids, but you also have some young ladies who've traveled a long way to play on this soccer team, too. So just give us an idea, outside of East Texas, who's on the club.
Yeah, the recruits out there, they go and they'll look at the rankings, and so you'll get calls, emails from all over the world, wanting to have people come to your program. We've been fortunate enough to get a couple girls from Brazil, got a couple girls from Spain, and we got a couple girls from Japan. And then there's some other countries that are in there too, but those tend to be some of the top soccer countries in the world, and we're fortunate enough to be able to to get some of those girls to come in, and then mix them with the Texas kids that we're able to get, and it's a winning combination.
Coach, let's talk about how the playoffs are structured, if you will. Once you won it 3 times, just how are the junior college playoffs structured for women's soccer?
Yeah, you go through your conference and your region, then you go to the district after that, and then to the national tournament. We've changed things up this year from 12 districts to 8 districts, so that opens up four teams that can be at-large programs. So there's 2 ways to get to the national tournament now instead of just one where you had to win your way there. So the national office and coaches association and different people felt that having an alternate route for people that stumble, have a bad game, their last game of the year, and there's an opportunity to still get to the national tournament if you're a top program in the country, and to make the national tournament that much more competitive.
And that all goes down in the month of November. Am I right about that?
Yes, end of October this year, just the way it is, end of October, and then into November, and then the national tournament's there right before Thanksgiving.
5 o'clock start time on Friday the 28th. The Apache ladies take on Johnson County Community College. TJC's women's soccer team ranked number 2 in the nation, and that is Apache head coach Corey Rose. Coach, we appreciate it. Best of luck this year, okay?
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, TJC playing Texas A&T tonight. It's halftime at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. Enjoyed our halftime visit with Apache soccer coach Corey Rose. And we continue after this timeout.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Your search for a home loan should start and end with Guild Mortgage, the Holyfield Group. Tom Holyfield has served East Texans and their mortgage needs for over 20 years. Guild Mortgage is located at 1300 Hollybrook Drive in Longview, Texas, 75605, and 6775 Old Jacksonville Highway, Suite 2 in Tyler, Texas, 75703. They're on the web at tomholyfield.com. Equal housing lender. Company NMLS number 3274. Tom Holyfield NMLS number 210861.
All right, pop quiz. What's better? The sound of a Burger King Whopper patty sizzling on a flame grill? Or the fact that right now you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? The answer is A and B. Both are better. Get to Burger King today for the 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Always flame grilled and made with 100% beef. Always prepared to order with freshly chopped onions and tomatoes. The 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Only at Burger King. For a limited time, participation varies. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Vehicle technology is advancing at a blistering pace, and after a collision, correctly repairing those vehicles has become just as advanced. Now more than ever, your choice for collision repair directly impacts the future safety and quality of your vehicle. For those reasons and many more, choose Davis Green Paint and Body. Committed to this economic community for over 65 years and equally committed to the highest standards of vehicle repair. And most importantly, your safety. Davis Green Paint and Body. You're driving home their reputation.
Wherever you see wood on your home, Bullard Siding can help you save money and make your home last longer.
The eaves, the overhangs, the sidewalls, the gables, any place you see paint or wood.
That's Clay Chambliss, owner of Bullard Siding.
The benefits of siding are pretty amazing. You don't have to fool with it anymore. Once you put it up, you're pretty well finished. It's going to eliminate the need for the painting or reduce any potential wood rot. If it's properly installed, the rain will never get to it.
Vinyl siding products for the exterior of your home have the look and feel of wood.
Vinyl siding is not just vinyl siding. Now, you've got a lot of different cedar shapes. You have stone-appearing products that are surrealistic. The cedar, you can put your hand on and think you're going to get a splinter. It's that realistic. Lifetime warranties, as far as the weatherability, is just tremendous compared to paint.
Let Bullard Siding be your home improvement resource. Bullard Siding, more than 70 years, serving Tyler and East Texas. Online at bullardsiding.com. Bullard Siding.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon back at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium as we get ready for the second half. Tyler Junior College leading Texas A&T 49-0. They'll play 10-minute third and fourth quarters to try to get this game over, and I'm guessing the stats, Kevin, reflect the score.
Well, the Apaches had a total of 335 yards, a total offense, 253 on the ground, 82 passing, 16 first downs. The two quarterbacks combined to go 5 of 9. That's DiBiase and Crawford, 5 of 9 for 82 yards and a touchdown. The leading rusher, Kennedy, 9 carries, 86 and a touchdown. Leading receiver, Chambers, 3 catches, 31 yards and a touchdown. For A&T, they had a total of 25 yards. -10 rushing, 35 passing.
And last report, Trinity Valley had a 14-7 lead in the second quarter on Blinn. End of one, Cisco's up 14-6 on Navarra. And at the end of the first, Kilgore and Ineo were tied at 10-10. Those are all conference games. This is a non-conference matchup. The Apaches expected to win, and boy, have they, as Tyler prepares to kick it off, and we're underway in the second half. The kick is away, and it'll go into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the A&T Drillers will take the football at their own 25-yard line. Again, the quarterback who has gone all the way tonight, number 18, Matt Morrissey. We'll see if that trend continues here and how the Apaches play it in the second half and how long they leave their starters out there and what rotation that they use. Again, you don't want to develop bad habits. They've got some momentum, Kevin, going after these two wins over TVCC and Navarra, and they want to keep that going.
They're two big wins, and the Apaches have done exactly what you expected and hoped they would do in the first half of this game and just continue to play, get out of this game healthy as they move forward in conference play.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Morrissey stays in the game. Montgomery's in the backfield, as is the tailback, Trey Grimes. And looking to keep the ball, Morrissey's going to run it upfield for a short gain out to the 28-yard line. Slid down NFL style at about the 27 after a 2-yard gain on the play. Again, we're playing 10-minute quarters, less than high school football, more like a middle school quarter. Here in the third and fourth to try to get this game in. We don't think there are any real weather problems, but again, with a 49-0 game and the ability not to run the clock, that's against the rules. They decided to shorten the game. They made that decision at about 6 o'clock tonight before we went on at 6:30. Second down and 8 at the 27. The Drillers go left to right here in the third quarter. They have a 3-wide receiver, 2-back set. Montgomery in the backfield, and they're going to hand it to him. Montgomery is hit at the line of scrimmage and wrapped up and dropped for no gain to Torian Smith, the sophomore from Tatum, who said in our preseason survey that we send out every year that he wants to be a sports broadcaster. So good luck on that. Second down, it'll be 3rd and 9 coming up.
An all-important opening possession. Again, the Drillers haven't been able to do much on either side of the ball, just 35 yards in the first half, -10 rushing. So we'll see what they can put together here on 3rd down.
Halftime updates. Trinity Valley leads Blinn 21-14. Cisco over Navarra 24-21. And it's Kilgore 24, Ineo 10. And so the Apaches, again, with that 49-0 lead here tonight. 3rd down and 9 at the 26-yard line. Morrissey to throw. They go after him, hit him as he throws to Montgomery, completed, and then smacked by Ladarian Hudson for a 2-yard gain at the 28-yard line. Montgomery caught the ball, and he was decleated that time by Chapel Hill's Ladarian Hudson, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, another 3 and out for the Drillers. It'll be their 5th punt of the night. And 2 turnovers.
Let's see who's going to punt. Looks like Morrissey, the quarterback, is going to actually try to kick it this time. They've been using an offensive lineman in the first half, and he booted a 1-yard punt.
Booming
1-yarder at the end of the first half. See if Morrissey can do any better. He gets the ball away. It's not a bad kick. And it'll bounce at the 46-yard line and take a nice roll for the Drillers to the 33. And TJC will start with 7:36 left to play in the third quarter. Mark the nose of the football, actually near the 34. We don't think Andrew Fernandez will play tonight. Again, shoulder problems. He got hurt late in the Trinity Valley game, but again, he was the guy who was the difference in terms of a new face in the starting lineup at quarterback in the Trinity Valley game and played well, but not able to finish the game. And so DiBiase, who started tonight, is back out for Tyler Junior College. He and Crawford were the guys last week, and they are the guys again tonight. and it looks like Yvonne Thompson is back there as a running back. And on first down, they'll keep it on the ground to Thompson, uses a stiff arm and has a big hole to midfield. Thompson to the 45-yard line, or near the 45. They're going to say his knee went down at the 46. That's a first down run by Yvonne Thompson from Brownsboro, who had a 33-yarder just before halftime.
Fell awkwardly, I think, on the football on his arm. He's going to take a play off. Has that right arm hanging down. That's a nice run. Good blocking once again.
Apache trainer Eddie McGuire comes over to look him over. We'll do a halftime with Eddie here before the season's over because Tyler has a very active and large athletic training program at TJC. First down at the 46. Near side to short side, 3 receivers right, and they throw it that way, dump it out on the far side, completed to the 40-yard line. It's a first down to the 35, maybe the 34, on a pitch and catch to Jameer Whitelow, a freshman wide receiver from Victoria. And an Apache first down. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 34-yard line for Tyler.
A nice job, a good-looking pitch and catch for another Apache first down.
All right, so it's a first down at the 34-yard line, 49-0. There's 6:55 left to go in the third, and the Apaches up 49-zip with the ball, going right to left here in the third quarter. Kevontae Jackson gets the handoff. He breaks to the outside, 25, first down 20, down to the 15 to the 14-yard line. Kevontae Jackson. Sophomore Angleton. 115 against Trinity Valley, and he probably will break 100 here tonight if he gets enough carries to do so. First down at the 14-yard line.
Good stiff arm by Jackson on the play. Allowed him to get some extra yards.
They line up O'Quinn as a tight end to the left side. And on first down at the 14-yard line, DiBiase fakes the throw and is going to keep it himself, and he's going to be hit. Man, that's a big hit at the 12-yard line. Took a shot in the back that time from a linebacker, Tracy Gwaltney. And a gain of about 2 yards. It'll be second down.
Drillers jumped the route, and I'm not sure if that was a design quarterback keeper, but they had pretty good coverage. Not a bad decision to get upfield with the ball.
2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line. Jackson's in the backfield. Tyler goes tight end left this time, and they're going to run it that way. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. DiBiase to the 5. Augie to the 4-yard line. Very close to first and goal as DiBiase keeps it inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice run by the quarterback. Again, picking his way through that Driller defense for good yardage. And another Apache first down.
So the Apaches have a first and goal at the 4-yard line, up 49-0. Looks like they're about to get more here with 5:35 and the clock running here in the third quarter. The second half is going to be pretty quick. Near side to short side. Tight end lined up left. Heavy that direction. Run it that way. Cut inside. Jackson at the goal line. Touchdown Apaches. That was easy. 4-yard touchdown run by Kevontae Jackson. And the Apaches lead it 55-0 for Jackson, his third touchdown.
Yeah, it's third of the night. And again, a great job by the offensive line. But good running by Jackson as well to cut that thing back inside and ease onto the end zone.
Harwell will come out to attempt the extra point. As Tyler ran off, or we have run off about half the third quarter already. And a right-footed, TJC is a right-footed and left-footed kicker this year. Patterson's a lefty, Harwell's a righty. Both soccer stylers. And they put the ball through the uprights, and so Tyler leads at 56-0 with 5:19 to go in the third on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Whenever you see wood on the exterior of your home, Bullard Siding can replace it with vinyl that'll save you money and make your home last longer.
Wood is almost constant maintenance. It really is.
That's Chris Chambliss of Bullard Siding in Tyler.
You don't have that issue at all with the vinyl. It doesn't rot at all. I mean, and it's UV stable. You're not going to have any problem with fading or anything like that. You don't ever have to paint it.
Bullard Siding brings more than 70 years of experience to the job of improving your home.
We've been installing siding since there's basically been a vinyl siding. You know, the guys that we have do our work are second to none. We don't let just anybody work on a house. And there's some fairly small things that add up to make a really good job. We try to go the extra mile to make sure that everything is done to the standards that I would want my own house done to.
For vinyl siding products that will make your home look better and last longer, let Bullard Siding be your home improvement resource. Bullard Siding, more than 70 years of East Texans taking care of other East Texans. Online at bullardsiding.com. Bullard Siding.
92.1 FM, the Team.
It's 56-0 Apaches with 5:19 to go. A 4-yard touchdown run by Angleton's Cavante Jackson, his third of the night.
56-0 was the final score. The last time these two teams got together. That's a 6-play drive covering 66 yards, 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Jackson, as you mentioned, his third touchdown of the night.
TJC is heavy on the home schedule this year. New Mexico Military will be here next Saturday night, and then a bye, and then 3 games to wrap it up in the regular season. October 13th at NEO, back here on October 20 against Cisco, and then at Kilgore. Homecoming is next Saturday night, by the way. Homecoming all week. There'll be a big halftime show. And TJC looking to get to 3-1 in conference next week, and that would be a huge step because, again, this league is so topsy-turvy. Glenn getting beat tonight. If they lose, it'll be their first conference loss. Who knows who'll wind up being the first seed in the playoffs. As Patterson boots it away, this kick is going to be returnable and will be taken at the 10-yard line. Bringing it upfield out to the 25-yard line, 30, 35, 40 to midfield, 50-yard line, only the kicker to beat. And Blake Patterson is going to run him out of bounds after a long run. That's Elgin Collins, who returns it inside the Tyler, 20-yard line? Somewhere around the 20. Where did he mark him out?
It looks like he's inside the 20. That's a nice return.
Yeah, that is a nice return.
Well, they're going to back him up. Looks like the 25.
Must have stepped out upfield on the far side. It's first down at the 25-yard line. I guess the only question now is, will A&T score? The last 3 times they played Tyler, they have not.
They have not scored since 2014, and that was just 6 points. 73-6 was the final of that game.
And that time a problem on the kick coverage allowed Elgin Collins to take it all the way to the Tyler 25-yard line. It's a return of 65 yards. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. Tyler Junior College up 56-0. Morrissey, the quarterback, comes over and said something to his wide receivers, and now is under center at the 25-yard line, far side to short side. Snap, handoff, a little bit of a hole for Grimes, and then he loses the football. It pops out, and I think the Apaches have it at the 20-yard line. They do. Grimes fumbles the ball, and the Apaches come up with it. And that's the third turnover of the night, and Grimes is down. Or at least one of their players is down, but TJC just recovered that fumble. There are 2.
Yeah.
A&T drillers down on that play. And Eddie McGuire, the Tyler trainer, is trotting over there to try to assist. I'm not sure what kind of a training staff they brought to this game, so Eddie is going to try to help if he can. But they've got 2 guys down on that play. One of them is the tailback, Grimes, who fumbled. And Tyler takes over at the 21-yard line, third turnover of the night, and the other one appears to be one of their big linemen.
He is a big guy, but he's up.
He's up, banged up on that play, and glad to see Jalen O'Neal up and walking off the field.
Well, that was their best field position, best scoring opportunity goes by the wayside via fumble.
The Apaches take over the 21-yard line with 4:55 to go in the third. Things have slowed down a little bit here. Jacob Kaner, who caught a touchdown pass last week, and a big one, is in at tight end. Crawford is in the ball game. Ball on the right hash. 3 receivers split to the short side of the field, and the whistle start blowing. You guys are all in such a big hurry. Let's put the flags away, fellas, and let's get this sucker over with. That's illegal motion against Tyler. Ball start against the Apaches. Let's let these boys play, and let's get out of here.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. And so that'll take it back to the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 with 4:53 to go. Man in motion across the formation. Hand the ball off near side. Cameron high on the jet sweep. Flag down 30. 40-yard line. Midfield, it'll come back. They're going to call a holding or an illegal block against the Apaches right at the line of scrimmage.
Sure hate to see that. It's a nice execution other than the blocking infraction. And High got upfield in a hurry. But this one is coming back.
Yes, it is. So we're getting into that mode now.
Yep.
Again, games like this tend to get sloppy. You got such a big lead in the game, and you forget the fundamentals. They call holding against the Apaches. So that's back-to-back penalties, and that's what slows games like this down.
And I'm sure the hold was not necessary. The way the Apaches have been handling this defense, there's no reason to hold.
No.
No.
Unless these guys are looking for something to throw a flag on them.
Could be.
Got to catch up, I guess, right? So that takes it back to the 9-yard line. So Tyler will face a first down. And first down to about, 22 it looks like. 1st and 22 coming up. They've got the ball at the 9. Crawford out of the shotgun. Has Jackson in the backfield. Tyler's going to keep it on the ground. They hand it to Jackson. He's going to get all of that back or most of it on one running play out past the 25 near the 28-yard line. He got 19 of the 22 yards back on one carry.
Yeah, that's a pretty good tackle by Jabari Fitzpatrick. Open field tackle. If he doesn't, I think that's probably another Apache touchdown. So he did at least keep him out of the end zone.
All right, it'll be a second down and about 3 coming up for Tyler at the 28-yard line. Apache snap it. Crawford keeps it. He's got a first down and a lot more to the 44-yard line. He's still on his feet at the 45, up to midfield and to the near sideline before he runs out in A&T territory at the 46-yard line. First down, Apaches.
Easy run right and then left and then upfield for a big gain and another first down.
Jeremiah Crawford, who did that stuff at the 3A level and drove coaches crazy until Mineola finally won their state championship a couple of years ago under Joe Drennan. That was a really, really good Mineola football team. Whistle blows, and we may get a media timeout here, right? Or some kind of an official timeout. They're having trouble with the chains over there. Maybe too many funnel cakes at the fair for the chain gang over there. First down and 10 at the 46-yard line. Jet sweep handoff to little Deion Collins, and he's going to run into trouble. He'll be tackled for a loss on the play. Deion Collins is a 5'7" freshman out of the Austin area. They're going to say he was tackled. His momentum at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be a second down and 10. He ran the jet sweep, and they were on the spot on that and knocked him off his pins right at the line of scrimmage. 2:48 left to go in the third. 56-0 Apaches. Second down and 10 at the A&T 46-yard line. Ball on the left hash. 3 receivers toward the far side of the field. Snap it, hand it. Jackson has been effective. Jackson will pick up 3 yards on that play. Maybe 4. They're going to mark him at the 42-yard line, so that's a 4-yard gain. And that'll set up a third down and about 6 coming up for Tyler.
That's a decent job by the Driller defense. They have a third down opportunity coming up. Let's see if they can put something together and force a fourth down. The Apaches won't punt on fourth down, but we'll see if the defense can put some plays together back-to-back.
Tyler has not punted tonight.
They have not. Went for it on fourth down, converted, and obviously scored a touchdown.
2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And the Apaches will keep the ball here, apparently. They've got Kevon Thompson back in the game. Sets up in a right slot, bubble screen that way. They pitch and catch and find Eli Aiken. That's a first down to the 30. Aiken down to the 21-yard line, and Tyler first down. Aiken caught a 56-yard strike last week from DiBiase early in that game. And he catches his first pass of this night. It's a first down, Tyler, at the 21.
Easy first down, good-looking receiver screen. The Apaches are they're able to work on some things and polish up the game, and that's an easy first down.
Collins split wide to the near side. 2 receivers split out that way, and on first down, the handoff is Thompson again. He cuts back at the 15-yard line. Look out at the 10, Thompson to the 5, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Apaches. 21-yard run by Kevon Thompson from Brownsboro.
And that's his second touchdown of the night. All the Apache backs are going to have 2 touchdown runs. That's an easy jaunt. Couple of nice moves to get himself free and upfield for an Apache touchdown.
5, 6, 7. That's 8 rushing touchdowns tonight. 1 touchdown pass. The first was a touchdown pass, and now 8 consecutive rushing touchdowns for the Apaches. Harwell's extra point would make it 63-0 with 1:19 to go in the third quarter. And the extra point makes it a 63-0 game. 1:19 to go in the third. The Apaches dominating A&T on 92.1 FM, the team sports radio.
All right, pop quiz. What's better, the sound of a Burger King Whopper patty sizzling on a flame grill? Or the fact that right now you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $6? The answer is A and B. Both are better. Get to Burger King today for the 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Always flame grilled and made with 100% beef. Always prepared to order with freshly chopped onions and tomatoes. The 2 for $6 Whopper deal. Only at Burger King. For a limited time, participation varies. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Vehicle technology is advancing at a blistering pace, and after a collision, correctly repairing those vehicles has become just as advanced. Now more than ever, your choice for collision repair directly impacts the future safety and quality of your vehicle. For those reasons and many more, choose Davis Green Paint and Body. Committed to this economic community for over 65 years and equally committed to the highest standards of vehicle repair. And most importantly, your safety. Davis Green Paint and Body. You're driving home their reputation.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Kevon Thompson from Brownsboro, second touchdown of the night from 21 yards out, 63-0 Apaches.
6 plays, 79 yards, 3 minutes and 36 seconds on the Apache scoring drive.
Harwell has it teed up at the 35-yard line. We got a minute 19 left to go in a shortened third quarter, and the kick is away. Returnable again from the 2-yard line. And upfield, Elgin Collins, and he's tackled short of the 15-yard line. Nice job downfield for TJC's Kenneth Woods, a freshman. And so the A&T drillers are getting drilled tonight. Will start at about the 12-yard line. I'm surprised they haven't tried somebody else getting some reps at quarterback, but they haven't. It's been all one kid who's gotten all the reps under center. Maybe he's the only guy who showed up tonight.
That could be a possibility. They just don't have anybody else to go to.
Well, again, they've got Cedric Montgomery listed as a quarterback wide receiver, but they've been using him as a wide receiver all night long, and he's played okay. He's made a couple of plays. And Morrissey under center from the 12-yard line. Pitch out going left, and the wide receiver throw upfield is overthrown. Intended for Tavoris Mitchell. They hand the ball off to DeVazier Wilson, and he tries to roll out toward the far side of the field, throwing against his body and threw it too high for Mitchell. Second down.
Another halfback pass. They tried that earlier in the ball game. Didn't work that time either, but I think the receivers, he's able to get 2 hands on it, kind of find a way to help his running back out on that play and try to make that catch. But that's kind of the way that things have gone for the drillers tonight.
2nd and 10. With a minute 5 to go in the third. And they roll out this time. Hit as he throws upfield. Completes the pass out to the 20-yard line. That's a first down, and that's Montgomery. I like him.
Yeah.
Ladarian Hudson rides him to the ground at the 23, but Montgomery in traffic, crossing route in traffic that time, makes the catch and picks up for the first down.
Not an easy catch. Good coverage by the Apaches, but it's a better job by Montgomery. I think he's their best player, and that's probably why they don't use him at quarterback. They need him catching passes, and that's a good one.
5'9", 170 is what they list him at. And so with 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter, might be the final play of the period. It's first down at their own 23-yard line. And it's a 4-wide receiver, 1-back formation, back to pass, and under pressure. They're going to sack the quarterback, and they'll nail him back at the 20-yard line. That should end the third quarter. 3 players get in on the action that time. Sherry Durand and Cody Davis are among those in on that sack, and that'll end the third quarter with Tyler leading 63-0 over Texas A&T on 92.1 FM, The Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
92.1 FM, The Team. This is The Team. 92.1 FM, KRWR Tyler. Outkick the coverage with Clay Travis. Mornings 5 to 8. You're on The Team.
10-minute fourth quarter. Again, they've shortened the second half to 10-minute quarters, but it hasn't made much difference. It's 63-0 Apaches over Texas A&T. As we start the final period, the scoring clip is slowed down. Tyler won that quarter 14-0. And A&T faces a second down and long. Going right to left from their own 19-yard line. Back to pass. Morrissey in trouble and sacked again. The ball's out. I think they covered it at the 11-yard line. But he got nailed again. I'm wanting to give Torian Smith some credit for that one. But again, there were so many Apaches around the ball that time. That's about a half a dozen sacks tonight for Tyler Junior College. And that one will set up a third and long at the 22-yard line.
Well, the Apaches just keep coming, and I think that's the right thing to do. And Morrissey is taking a lot of shots. He's hanging in there, but he's taking some big hits throughout the night.
Who is Texas A&T, you ask? Well, that's a really good question. They have a website. They are a prep team out of the Houston area. They play their home games in Santa Fe, Texas. We were there 4 years ago on the Santa Fe High School campus. Timeout on the field. 9:13 left to play. 63-0. Apaches lead Texas A&T. We're back in 30 on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
There are two sides to tire buying. There's the fun you who wants crisp handling that puts a smile on your face. And then there's the realist you who needs something with all-season capability and a great mileage warranty. Luckily, there are tires capable of both. Introducing the BF Goodrich and Michelin tires for crossovers, SUVs, and light trucks. Billings Tire and Service has got both sides covered. Billings Tire and Service, 2150 West Grande Boulevard in Tyler, and online at billingstire.net.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Well, they expected to win this game big tonight, but Tyler will have some momentum going into these final four games. They play in New Mexico Military here next Saturday, then take a 1-week break. And it is a 3rd and 22 at their own 12-yard line for New Mexico Military. And I think the Apaches, well, that may be against Texas A&T. They may have jumped.
Yeah, a lot of movement up front. I think they had 5 guys move on that play, so maybe the center forgot to snap the ball because there was a lot of movement on that side of the ball.
Their left tackle, James Davis, or right tackle, James Davis, jumped, and that drew an Apache into the neutral zone, and now it will be 3rd and 27. So I'm guessing the Apaches, why not blitz here?
Yeah, and that's what they've been doing all night, just keep them coming.
All right, and I'm sure Morrissey expects that. He stands at the 2-yard line out of the shotgun, and here they come. He dumps it out real quick, completes the pass for a short gain up to the 14-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Short pitch and catch to Mitchell, and Tyler will get him after about a 6-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down with the clock running at 8:45 left to play in this football game, which ought to be over by about 9:20 or sometime around that with 10-minute quarters, and TJC basically not throwing the football at this point, just running it. This game could be over pretty quickly here. The punter, Morrissey, stands at the goal line to kick it away. And Justin Bailey, they almost snapped it over his head. He manages to get rid of it, does do it, and Bailey will fumble the ball forward, and I think A&T is going to cover it at the 38-yard line. That'll be the first Tyler turnover of the night. Bailey took his eye off the ball, hit him right in the numbers, and rolled downfield right to A&T. And that will, all coaches always look for something to get steamed about in a game like this, and so Bailey may get the wrath of the Tyler sideline there by making that mistake. TJC was about to get the ball with a chance basically to sit on it and burn 3 or 4 minutes, because A&T is going to try to throw it, and they're still trying to leave here with a touchdown. So the Apaches just screwed that up, and now the AT&T Drillers, that's their only mistake tonight, I think, Kevin.
Yeah, they haven't made many. Yeah, it's a fairly cleanly played ball game with the Apaches.
You know, Bailey has really played well for Tyler this year, too. Just a mistake on the play, and they're going to try a halfback pass. The running back is hit as he throws it downfield. It's intercepted by the Apaches, and they get it right back. Long pass intended for the wide receiver is intercepted by Clayton Rutz. The DeVazier Wilson pass was way short of the mark, double-teamed the wide receiver Mitchell downfield, and Rutz has his first interception of the year.
That's the third halfback pass of the night. You don't see that often or any time at all. They tried it again. This time the Apaches come away with the interception.
Rutz is a freshman from Flower Mound. And so it'll be TJC football. So the Apaches turn it over, get it right back on the next play. And they've got Jackson in there along with DiBiase back in the game, and I'll be willing to bet you they don't throw it much. And they hand the ball off, indeed, to Jackson. He'll pick up a yard to the 26-yard line. Tyler also getting an opportunity to play some new linemen in the ball game. I'm looking at Michael Denson, a big freshman from Rockwall, getting some playing time tonight. Some of the starters are still out there, but he's playing right tackle right now. Ron Killen is back in the game, and on a 2nd and 9, here goes Jackson again, and he picks up yardage out to the 29. Tackle from behind that time. After a short gain, it'll be 3rd down near the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up with 7:20 to go in the game.
Yeah, another opportunity to force a 4th down. I don't know the Apaches. Well, maybe they would punt from here if they're stopped, but
Wine.
Yeah, exactly. They may be able to force the 4th down. We'll see what happens.
3rd and 5 at the 30-yard line. DiBiase has Jackson standing next to him this time and hands it to Jackson. Jackson's going to take it upfield. That's a 1st down, and he's still on his feet to almost to midfield, knocked down at the 48-yard line, and mad that he didn't break that tackle. He has 3 touchdowns tonight. Was thinking about a 4th one. Down to 6:50 to go in the game, and it's a 1st down at the 48-yard line.
One more broken tackle away from taking it to the house. Nice run by Jackson.
63-0 Apaches. This has been the norm against this team in recent years. They play because they are a prep team, and they play a junior college schedule. And because teams need games, they play them every year. Just about everybody plays them. And here's Jackson on a cutback at the 30. Turns on the Jets to the 10, to the 5, and he'll score. Touchdown Apaches. That's a 52-yard run by Jackson, and that is his 4th touchdown of the night.
That's a nice job of getting upfield. Nice burst of speed by Jackson once he got through the hole when his last move was the straight arm to push off the last defender to get him into the end zone.
69-0. So the extra point would get Tyler to 70. Tyler has been one of the high-scoring teams in JUCO football in recent years, so 70 has been a number the Apaches have achieved on a number of occasions over the past 10 years. So this is not historic, but it is impressive, even though they were expected to win big tonight, and they've scored 70. 6:21 to go. It's 70-0. TJC over A&T on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini...
Hello, fans. This is Randy Grooms with Citizens First Bank here in Tyler. Have you ever wondered where to start when getting ready to purchase that new home or commercial property? Or how to refinance an existing home or business loan? At Citizens First Bank, we specialize in dealing with people like you, helping to simplify the loan process. We will work with you to find the loan product that best fits your personal or business needs and follow it through to a prompt closing. Give us a call first at Citizens First, 581-1900, and come see what it's like to bank with the only A-plus rated bank in East Texas, where we always service the loans we make.
Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Harwell's kickoff is short, 15-yard line taken, and Dowder downfield, swallowing up the return man at the 24-yard line. 70-0 Apaches. Cavante Jackson's fourth touchdown run from 52 yards out, and TJC running away with this game. Homecoming is always a big week at TJC. Kevin and I both attended the school, and next Saturday night, the New Mexico military game is homecoming. Means a great halftime show and all kinds of great stuff around the game. We'll have the broadcast, but if you're an Apache and haven't been out to a game in a while, it'll be a great night to give it a try. Next Saturday night, a conference game against New Mexico military in here at 7 o'clock. And at the ball at the 24-yard line with 5:28 and the clock ticking left to go in the game, Morrissey will pitch it back to the far side, and there's a free run upfield to the 40-yard line and a good gain out near midfield. That time, a nice run on a pitch-back cutback by DeVeus Wilson. Is there a penalty flag? It's raining again.
It's raining. It's pouring down, and, we're not supposed to have a running clock, but they are running the clock right now, maybe because of the weather.
Yeah, I think it's time now to just let the clock run. Kevin, if it's going to rain, don't worry about going down on the field. We don't need to get our equipment wet. So ball's at the 50-yard line. And Morrissey's going to pitch it back, and they're going to try another halfback. No, they won't. He's going to run with it. Wilson will get 3 yards on the play to the 47. Down to 4:50 left to go. And, again, the clock is running now, and I don't think we're going to stop it. I don't think they care what the NCAA says at this point because it's raining hard right now. I mean, it's coming down in sheets here at the moment. And the fans are heading to the exits. And we may be the last ones left in the stadium by the time this thing is over with. Morrissey looking to throw. Dumps it out far side. Overthrows his intended receiver at the 45-yard line. And the clock is not stopping on the incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's the right decision. This rain is coming down. It's a 70-point game. So, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was an incomplete pass, and the clock is still running. The clock operator out here is our buddy Don Branham, and I'm not sure he even asked permission on that.
I think Don has seen enough.
He's seen enough. 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line from the near hash. And the pitch back, and Wilson's going to be trapped again. He was thinking about throwing another one.
Yep.
But that time, DeTorian Smith hit him so hard, DeTorian Smith's helmet came off. He smacked him back at the 45-yard line. Down to 3:40, and the clock continues to run. It'll be 3rd down, and the referee, Ricky Heron, is going, I want out of here. Hurry up. Run that clock. Can we speed it up? Let's get out of here. He's going to be soaked.
Yeah, it's coming down.
3rd and 15 at the 45-yard line. Max blitz. Morrissey throws upfield, completes it, and Jarvis Teamer dropped the ball. He had it and was turning it inside and then dropped the ball. And the clock still run. Oh, yeah, still runs for down to 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, he's got to make that catch. It wouldn't have meant much. I don't think he picks up the first down, but he's got to make that catch. But the ball is soaking wet, I'm sure. Not an easy ball to handle.
I should get you to go down there just out of general meanness.
You would do that to me, too.
I should do that.
That's just mean.
That is mean, isn't it? 4th and 15. Down to 2:35 left to play, and the AT&T Drillers are going to bring the punt team out. Tyler will have to take a knee once, maybe a couple of times, I guess. And this game will be over as Morrissey hits the punt. Pretty good kick, actually. This time, Bailey Fair catches at the 20-yard line. And the clock stopped with 2:20 to go.
Wait a minute. What is Don thinking?
Run down there and ask him what he's doing.
What's going on?
All right, TJC takes over on the change of possession. They did stop the clock with 2:20 to go. So unless the Apaches just have a wide open hole, and you can't ask a kid just to go down on purpose, then this game will end at 70-0. But on the other hand, if Kevon Thompson, who's in the ballgame, finds himself running free, there's no reason for him to sit down. And they'll hand it to him, and they do. Here he comes. Turns the corner at the 25-yard line, and there he goes. This may be a touchdown to midfield and more. Cuts back at the 35-yard line, and that is an Apache first down. I thought he was going to get one. I thought he was about to go 80, and almost did.
Well, one more handoff might do it, but that's a nice, easy run upfield again for another Big gain on the first down.
It is pouring right now with 1:35 left to play in the game. And the Apaches, again, with this clock, will have to run this play and probably maybe two more. It's first down at the 35-yard line, and DiBiase trying to get everybody set with Tyler up 70-0 over A&T. With 1:18 to go, he's going to now take a knee, and that's enough. So DiBiase will take a knee. And again, the clock starts up at 35, so they'll need to take a knee one more time, and that will do it. So the Apaches will go to 3-2 above 500 for the first time this year. They've won 3 in a row. 2 of those big conference wins over Highway 31 rivals, and this scrimmage, if you want to call it that, against Texas A&T, although this game counts. And it'll be one more kneel down after they let the clock run down. The play clock runs down to 7, 6, 5, and they'll take a knee one more time, and that'll do it. So this game is going to come to an end. The players will line up to shake hands, and the Tyler Junior College Apaches will not have to run another play. Told you this one will be over by 9:20. We didn't even make 9:15. The Apaches did what they were expected to do tonight. Kevin, they ran, 8 touchdowns?
Eight touchdown rushes.
Was it 8 or 9 that they wound up with? I think it was 9 by the time it was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rushing touchdowns.
And a touchdown pass, right?
And this game comes to an end tonight at a rainy Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, and the Apaches win it 70-0 over Texas A&T on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio.
Classes have begun at TJC, but it's not too late to sign up for fall. How can that be, you ask? Well, it's because of fall mini-semesters. Mini-semesters mean you can start later and move faster at a schedule that's convenient for you. 12-week courses begin on September 24th, or if you want to knock out a whole course in half the time, then sign up for the next 8-week mini-semester, which starts October 22nd. But don't wait. Classes are filling up fast. Register right now at tjc.edu/register.
Since 1977, animal lovers have been getting the best help for their pets and livestock from Dr. Mike Williams and Marcus Alexander at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic. Get your pet preventative care like heartworm treatment and annual rabies vaccinations. Call 595-3631 for an appointment. You can call for emergencies or mobile ranch service too at North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, Highway 271 in the Loop in Tyler. 595-3631. North Tyler Veterinary Clinic, proud sponsors of today's game.
Hello, fans. This is Randy Grooms with Citizens First Bank, where we want to be a part of your winning team. We appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you will always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. Our team includes a reliable staff that is ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, we offer the latest in new account technology that will keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with the only A-plus rated bank in East Texas, where we'll help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard.
Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com.
Replace the parts of your home exterior that are made of wood with today's vinyl siding, and you'll never paint again.
With the vinyl, you don't ever have to paint it.
That's Chris Chambliss of Bullard Siding in Tyler.
The extent of